sweeties. Hello, hello. We are having a surprise stream. Essentially, what happened was I was at work and they heard me coughing a lot, and they basically said, "Oh, well, you've been coughing a lot, and we actually found out that someone who was working here that you were around caught COVID, and if you keep coughing by uh, your next shift, you're gonna have to take a test." Even though I try to explain to them that I do cough a lot normally anyway, and that uh, I do have my allergies that are really bad right now. So I got kicked out of work, essentially. And I might not be able to go back in till Tuesday if I'm still coughing, quote unquote. Um, but it'll depend on what goes on and what happens. I should be fine. I told them that I wasn't experiencing any other symptoms aside from just the coughing because, again, I do cough a lot. Everybody knows that I do talk a lot. I do like a lot of high pitched voices a lot, and it gets very grating on the throat. And not only that, like I said, my allergies are kicking in right now, so. So yeah, surprise stream because I'm not going into work tomorrow apparently. Also, new character. This is a sapling sprite. And their name is Knight. And when they get older, when they grow up, they want to be a powerful mage because they look up to Jack Skellington as a role model, and Jack Skellington in Kingdom Hearts is a powerful mage. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and play some copyright-free Animal Crossing music. While I play them. Or wait a minute. Nightmare Before Christmas Lullaby. I know this is copyright friendly or DMCA friendly, so I'm not too worried about it. Not only that, but it's quiet, so.
What was that?
OVR toolkitting.
Oh, baby!
I am baby. Also, let's see if this works.
Oh,
Hold up.
baby.
If there's two more. Okay.
Okay, well, I can see my own eyes, so I'll have to change the viewpoint. But
You really got your. Look, let me see. Love that mask.
yeah, I do too.
You seriously, you dressed up for it.
Yeah, I like the suit. I just have to change the viewpoint, and then I need to fix the dynamic bounds, I think.
That was a hell of a neck pop. Hello.
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 Where's my mom?
Huh.
Is mom
God,
coming?
that is so
Eating
small.
Eating
She's
food?
Later,
disappeared.
they're eating.
They're eating.
They're eating right now.
Okay.
Yeah, they are eating.
So, were only
Hello.
2 new ones added, or are there more?
This is Lance's baby and this one, so I think it's 2 new ones.
Alright.
If you're scary looking and covered in blood, I will follow you and I will worship you.
Let me go find
Hold on,
my
I'll be
blood
right back.
spatter things.
No, seriously, if this one sees Captain Alexander, they're gonna be like, oh, spooky thing! I love!
Yeah.
I love spooky. Don't turn it to a
Have you
villain.
seen Captain Alexander's
Spooky
new form
thing!
yet?
I haven't seen
I
this
know.
one.
Spooky? My eyes are red.
Last I saw.
Oh yeah, no, they're gonna be like, oh, spooky vampire!
Also, I do that. Ah, that. I see. You went with the evolve route. I was not expecting to look up.
There's not many Mind Flare or Kraken models. But I thought
Hey,
this
this
would
is
be
a
fun
good
enough.
one. I love Evolve.
Yes, it is.
So,
I'm just waiting.
There we go. My toolkit wasn't working.
For someone to give
I've
him
been
the
fixing it. I
way
literally
to
ran from
shrink,
Death Stranding
so I can
because
use.
I thought I was
this.
done, but there's still like another
oh,
hour.
that one looks great. I like that.
Because I
And
have
plus,
to go
I
all
can
the
go
way
to
back from where I was
PL and
to the
stuff
very
with this,
beginning
too.
of the game
Yeah.
by walking.
Hell yeah.
'Cause
Well,
it's
since D is not
I was like,
here
so
yet.
even at like, as long as it's not within like 5 minutes and he's not even in
Let me show
VR
you
yet,
something
and
about
that cat's just like, let me go see.
What you got?
I looked at the time and I saw it
Yeah,
was
the
11:50 like 8, and I was like, oh no.
Yo!
Oh
That's
no.
fucking sick!
I can't use the lightning strike in here because
Oh yeah, I just realized
Dude,
the
that's
pin
great.
will have to be changed to a golden one.
That is great.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
do that when I get to school tomorrow.
Only there was a
Okay.
golden-
Random shiver.
Did you commission all those animations, or did you do them yourself?
Oh,
Found it.
Oh.
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
Have a Gorgon as well?
oh,
they do have a Gorgon.
I loved the Gorgon.
Oh.
Gorgon was always my favorite.
ah,
They only
Ah.
have the Elder
Ah.
Kraken and the Gorgon.
Oh,
Wow.
I mean, hey.
how fucking dare.
God, that is so cool.
Bah, I forgot all the faces I gave you.
They did really good with
No. I think it did.
Oh, I turned off the effect.
Look at me, I'm
that. That
cheeky.
is so cool. Hell yeah. Big boy. Ghost little boy. Also, I should.
I sound like you're being choked.
What's up? Behold!
So happy
beer.
doing that is how I found out that I could do that.
I love how your ears always go crazy for me.
I don't know why it does it for people. I don't know why it does that.
Oh, your
Where do you
ears are
make-
fine.
Yeah, people who
For
have
me,
weird
they're-
ethereal
they're-
magics.
For me, they're
Interesting.
rapidly turning in and outwards. Like a lawnmower
That's weird.
blade.
Y'all want to see me make Emily actually cry though?
Hello.
Smack.
Oh.
Hi, Waven. Happy birthday, Waven.
Happy birthday!
I can't swim.
Yee. Yeah, no, it's from that one vine with the kid on the beach. Happy birthday, Raven. I can't swim.
I see.
Raven's wearing a janitor outfit.
Alright, well, I'm in the library right now, because I'm sticking close to the med bay. Or you know what? I'll just be here. Let's go with different music. Because Robin did do medical work earlier. They're going to be sitting next to the med bay. Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute.
Shouldn't be any.
Wait a minute, hold up.
Okay, so
Maybe.
here's the funny thing. Let me switch to the jacket. Suddenly gone.
Yeah,
But
it's on the
Now I
hood.
switch this on and it's on.
It's gotta be
There,
some
also
kind of a
on.
mission or something.
It's
I gotta be
actually
Sapphire
a lighthouse.
first.
Yeah, I'm basically a lighthouse. I'm curious now. Now I'll actually open Unity real quick and look at the materials.
Hi, Raven.
No.
Lance! Oh! Why is he being speedy? Lance! 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 Stop!
Jesus
Yes.
Christ, man.
Yes, 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 yes,
Why are you
yes,
so
yes, yes, yes,
hyper?
yes, yes, yes,
Okay.
I overclocked myself today. Yes, 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 yes,
What?
yes.
No, wait!
He has the zombies. You can't do much about that.
I have a present to give him.
A present?
Yeah, 'cause it's the first day of Hanukkah.
Alright.
Lance!
Present! Damn. Oh, I got this.
Cool.
Me.
Oh no, he stopped.
Oh.
Lance, stop running! You know what today is?
Saturday.
It's Sunday.
Depends on what part of the world you're in.
Well, it's Sunday for me now.
Oh, shit!
Definitely. So you know what that means?
Tonight Hanukkah starts.
Yeah, so hold still! I have Hanukkah present to give you.
Gotta do it at night, after we light the candle. Gotta light the shmosh, then I gotta light the first candle. Then we can do the present.
Okay, well I wasn't
Okay,
gonna
all
give
three
well I
birds.
wasn't gonna give it to you yet, but I'm just letting you know I have one for you. Calm down. Boop. Yeah, no, he's not calm. Hi, Della.
Oh, so far.
I don't know why he's being speedy.
He nearly ran into me.
I'm
Did not appreciate that.
yeah, I'm sorry.
You don't have to apologize.
I know, but still. Sometimes I feel like he's still technically my responsibility for stuff. Sometimes.
Okay then.
Alright. D is coming online. That means I could be Small Bean. Yes!
Small bean.
Small Bean.
Yes.
Look at me, I am adorable.
Bean.
Stop moving for 2 seconds.
She is small.
There we go.
Bean.
I wasn't moving at
Yeah,
all.
I just checked the materials. There's no emission on the hoodie texture whatsoever.
I'm gonna play lullaby versions of Nightmare Before Christmas shit for
So-
them.
And it's only, so far, it's only like in this world where this happens. In all other world, it looks like normal.
Who knows? Who
And
knows?
I think in Once I'm Inside, it also looks normal. Even then, it's like a detail that can be ignored. So, now, so you might be gone with your cane, but theoretically speaking, Frederick right now has a crutch.
Get fucked.
You want
Yeah,
mine?
get fucked.
You can use my cane for now if you like.
Thank you. Yeah. Wait, am I actually in the am I in the social version of this model? Yes, I am. Okay, good.
Oh, I should probably get the social version actually. Thank you for reminding me.
Yeah, you'll get yelled at. You'll get bonked with a broom.
Not the broom.
The broom.
And I was reading something about drinking night, so I have alcohol prepared on my desk. So
Fuck.
alright, time to head in, I suppose.
Uniforms, but you only have 2 eyes. It is time to go in.
I'm just gonna wait for D. Cause I'm gonna wait for my mama.
I'll wait a couple.
You're the mom.
I'm gonna wait for my
Alright, I'ma head
mama.
in.
Okay.
Actually, I have a really good excuse for Frederick not having a crutch. Wheelies! Okay, not exactly. Not exactly wheelies, but
Jesus fucking Christ. Robin offered to
Look,
pick
I
you
came
up
up
with
with
their
a
giant
whole-
hand. They reach over and
I
pluck.
know. Like, I came up with a whole less excuse why I'm moving like this in my social model. It's basically I built a device into my shoes that create a constant wind current underneath my feet.
Whatever works.
Whatever works. Alright, I'm ahead in.
Have fun.
Yee, see you in there.
Yee.
Bobby.
Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum. Wait, does it have Oogie's Revenge actually? I doubt it, but let me check.
Yes.
Oh, no. Kingdom Hearts Halloween. Let me play that instead. But yes, this is now a sapling sprite. Like I said, their name is Knight. Dee, where are you? Oh. Dee, they fucking zoomed out of here. Where are you, Dee? Cause I need you now tonight. Oh, Dee's having troubles, it looks like. What kind of voice do I want to... Because they don't really know a whole lot of words or vocabulary usually, so maybe like, am night. You're spooky. I like spooky. Halloween. Trick or treat. I'ma fuck your shit up. Hold on a sec, chat. Actually, hold up. I gotta check some. right, I'm back, chat, but D looks like they're having issues, I think, with VR, so I think I'm gonna run in as well, not Sapphire, but as Robin real quick. Where's the medbay right there?
Threatening. Terrifying.
Thank you.
Why are you all in here?
Also,
are you
not
in
gonna
here?
question
nothing
the picture of
happened.
Jay,
I'm a
over
medic.
Oh. You know, I knew that, but I was testing you to make sure you're actually you. So you passed the test. Congratulations. Keep up the good work. I'm going to walk this way now.
Uh-huh. Probably for the best.
Going to get you walking. Going to get you
Ay,
walking.
ay, ay.
Going to get you walking. Walking. Nice.
Yes, walking to
We're
the common
walking
room
on
like we discussed.
sunshine.
Wow.
Fine. At least you know it's not her.
Hi, Della.
Hey, Robin.
How's it going? Anything going on?
I don't remember.
I'm about to go drink this blood bag I have, so excuse me.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Enjoy.
Something like that.
Surprisingly, there are quite a few
Okay, D is just hopping onto VRChat. So I'm gonna hope for the best. Gonna sit here and wait. Kingdom Hearts. Halloween. Yes, they're online. Yes. It's our town of Halloween. This is Halloween. This is Halloween. Pumpkins stream in the den. Stream? What the fuck am I on? Squeam. They squeam. Is Rogue coming online? Apparently not. That avatar looks cool. Mother came online, but I don't know where she is. Help me.
I was gonna do something, but then the person who's supposed to meet me here not showing up.
Oh no.
So I'm out.
Oh, bye.
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 Bye, Richard.
I love that. I'm Richard.
Hi, I'm
I
Son.
love that.
You're not my mama.
Smudge.
Smudge, whatever. No. That was
Yeah,
Son,
it was
wasn't
Smudge. It was and Smudge. It was two.
it? Yeah, the little one.
Yeah, there was the one this high, and then there was one that was actually like really itty bitty. One of our friends.
Yeah,
gave
well,
us a
we
different one.
I think we looked at the boat as about that big.
that was also just to come in and fuck with everyone for like half an hour. All right, I'm gonna go. I was gonna meet Puddles here, but then they were busy, and I was like, all right, well, I'm going to.
Oh, they're not here? Yes, I thought they were
No,
here.
no, I asked them, and they said they're busy, so then I was like, all right, well,
Yeah, well,
I'll figure it out.
Aw,
they're good.
cool boy.
Alright,
Yeehaw.
later.
See ya.
Ha yee.
Yeah?
I'm just gonna stay here and keep waiting for Mom.
Doc's not gonna be happy until we're all sapling sprites, is he?
I mean, to be fair, I came up with this on a whim. I was just like, you know what?
Yeah.
I
think
want
that's all-
I want this to be a thing. Cause the thing is that like with the other sapling sprites, they like go, "Oh, you're scary. We don't like you. We're gonna get away from you." This one, if you're scary or evil looking, they will follow you. Jack
your way.
Skellington's their fucking role model, and they want to be like him when they grow up.
Yeah, I think we were talking about this. How if they meet the vampires, they're just gonna follow them around.
Yeah, they're just gonna be like, "Yes, follow. You're all spooky
real
looking."
vampires?
Yeah, no. When this one sees Della, they're gonna be like,
She's not
"Vampire."
evil.
Well, no, but she still looks spooky looking with the red eyes and the fangs.
Yeah. Oh, they're gonna love Atlas though.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Atlas, fucking, if they ever, like, go to, Purple Lotus, and, House of Fur's villain is there, they're gonna be like, "Oh, you're spooky looking, we love you!" Oh my god. Yeah, no. They're
Wait, it gets better. There we go.
oh yeah. Oh yeah, they're gonna be like, "That's spooky looking, we're interested in that, ha ha!" Where is D? D's online, but they're not coming in here.
I've never found a model in there if
Oh, I
because whenever you get a new model, you get a pose in it.
die.
Oh, you're doing the death pose. Oh well. There you are. Your slapping sprite is waiting for you.
Mother, I crave cheddar.
What's up?
Mother, I crave cheddar.
No, we were talking about your sapling sprite here.
Oh yeah.
Can I shoot
I
it?
crave cheddar.
No, don't shoot my child.
Yeah.
Don't. You crave cheddar. Go find cheddar. I just found out. So I moved back with my parents recently, and I found out that my mom completely destroyed my other index because I had a backup. What? That I was using because this one was getting fucked. Yeah. She tripped over a cable set.
Those are?
Yes, I've told her. But I said, "Mom, why didn't you look where you were walking?" And she was like, "Well, I can't help it if the wire's across the floor." It's like, you look down. Like, why are you walking past my shit anyway? So I have the old headset on, but the other one is completely fucked because not only was it unplugged when I saw it, it was sitting on the table right here. There's blinds over here, and the blinds were open,
Oh no.
so the sunlight hit it.
Oh no. Oh no.
So not only did she trip and unplug it, she then went.
Have you tested it?
Yeah, I put it on in like all the colors. When something bright is on screen, it's a big fucking line up in the air.
I wonder if you can RMA it. Like, what if it's still under warranty?
Still pretty new, the backup, so I could probably, but like.
Pain.
That's something that they'll do when they're just having a tantrum. They just go, "I'm just gonna lay here and die. Don't talk to me."
And if they're excited, they'll do a backflip.
Hold up. Let me do that. Yay! Killers, slashers, monsters. Spooky. Why do you have to do that in front of me? Why the fuck do you have to do that in front of me?
Yeah.
What, this?
I don't know about the emissions
Why is D so hot?
though. They're
Why
toned
is
down,
my
they're
mom
not
hot?
Yeah. You got that gold glow confidence armor.
Yeah, it's got rim lighting and outline too, but it's not really visible on the mirror.
Yeah, I
They're
don't
both gold.
see it here either.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
just
the
black
lighting
on.
might be. Yeah, it's the lighting here.
Hmm.
I don't know if it's just in the hangar here or everywhere.
I would switch to my, I don't know if you've seen that I got the umbral form working with my combat avatar. I'm gonna nuke everyone in the lobby real quick.
That's only 17 mags. It's not too bad.
Yeah, but it's
I think
still...
this one's worse.
Okay, so I got this. We all know
This is-
about
this
the
is a-
Tetsubo and the trail and the
Hey,
Hellfire.
Ooh.
And we all know about the blood bullet, and I go pew pew. We know about the crimson puddles, but I made the blood more apparent, and when I move it fucking tornadoes at people.
you have it so it does like footsteps or something, or a trail.
Oh yeah, and then I got
Yo.
my umbral form.
Oh,
Yeah.
then you got the fall or Taken shader. Or
Yeah.
something.
My
Let
mom
the road
broke my
sneak up.
backup index.
Wait, what?
My mom broke my backup index that I've been using because this one has been having issues, so I was giving it a break. I came down here today. I didn't talk about it because I thought it would be fine. My mom had tripped over the wire and like ripped it out of my computer. And so she coiled it up, set it on the table right here. There's a window right over there, and the blinds were open.
And was it raining?
The
So it
sunlight.
just kind of
No, it
sat
was,
there baking all day.
yeah, it was baking in the sunlight. It
So ran
burns,
it right
yeah.
into the lenses. Oh.
Yep.
So it wasn't even the fucking tripping and pulling it out that broke it. It was the sun.
Yeah, I mean, it was still
Yeah,
like, I put it on and everything looked fine, but then I turned and looked in the Demon Souls homeworld that I have, and everything went across my face, and I went, oh fuck.
No.
I wonder if you can get new lenses for it.
Probably. Yeah, I don't know if it was the screen on the inside or the lenses, or what.
Yeah. Or a new screen. Speaking of screens.
Yeah. We're being
Hello.
Hello.
babies.
My
going-
name is.
Babies.
It's my ID.
I just noticed you kept the same color palette as what you...
Sapphire sapling sprite was going to be on your drawing. It's a dragon fruit. Star Destroyer. Grandmaster works on a Star Destroyer.
It's not a Star Destroyer.
Mom
It's-
Jedi
it's just
Master,
a
so
ship.
Harrower or Jed
Hey,
or
dude.
Haliberd or
Oh, hey.
Venator.
Hello.
Spooky!
Here's some new ones.
Have you met these two? Yes, this one's Den and this
I've-
one's
Nate!
Shade?
I think I've seen him running around while I've been staying at the Acres, but this one is
What
new.
was it?
Nate!
Nate. Night! Oh, Night. Yes. Mhm.
Hey!
Hey, Raven. This one likes wearing its leaf in front of its eye.
Are these two little new ones? I used to do that with my
Mhm.
hair.
You did, and then you grew out
Yeah.
of it.
Cause
Yeah, it was
it
very
kind of
emo.
annoying.
Hey.
Oh, that bad.
Not a face!
On the face.
Yeah, well, this one has been like this constantly. It's
Jedi 2.
Yo.
Consular.
What?
Hey, Raven.
Me?
Hey, you were
What?
interested in learning engineering?
Yeah, well, yeah, Leon's been teaching me.
Oh, yeah.
You want to
Well, we're,
learn for
doing
Dikil as well?
disassembly.
He has different
They're
ideas.
spooky.
Well, I'm fine
Yeah, we're
with
doing a
anything right
disassembly
now.
on a
Oh.
droid they recovered from the mission, so
All right, well, I
That's
just,
pretty
you know,
soon.
been waiting to comms for some people to let me know what I'm able to work on.
yeah, I was recording my
Strange
thoughts
Ewok.
on.
That's not an Ewok. That's not. That's
Oh, an
Raven.
Ewok!
Strange sometimes.
like
Yeah,
that.
I said not an Ewok. I didn't say that. She wasn't strange. We're all strange though.
Yeah, in different
Okay,
ways.
fair enough.
For now, though, I was heading to the training room to fire off a few rounds on my new crossbow.
Alright,
Oh
have fun.
yeah.
Oh,
So, yeah.
there's a shooting range, isn't there?
Bowcaster, do you want to watch him fire his bowcaster? You can go ahead and follow him.
Go on.
That guy's a little nerd.
What do you mean?
Big
I mean,
nerd.
not a lot of
You
children.
know, he was like spouting out random references I didn't understand and stuff. So like,
Does that make him a nerd? Were they references? Are you sure they were references?
Big nerd.
You're a nerd about
maybe?
things that you like.
Alright, like what?
Why are there so many like drawings of big dumpies on your tablet in your room?
Wasn't here.
What?
How?
You leave your
What?
door
How dare
open.
you?
You leave your door open. It's not like I'm walking into your room and looking. I didn't go into your room. I walk
What's a
the
dumpy?
halls and then I turn and look. It's a butt.
Nice.
They have a big one.
Listen, I have a nice butt too. Raven, the four of us are probably the best people you can talk to about this kind of thing. Let's be honest.
No.
We still need to do that photo shoot.
It depends on the photo.
Hmm?
I'm hearing a sound.
You are hearing a sound.
Anyone
What
else
could
hear
you
that?
possibly be? No, I didn't
I
hear
think
that.
I think I'm magically hearing someone's arrows being shot all the way from here.
I shall now punch someone because I did not put on magical stuff.
What? Where is everyone else? right now?
I'm hearing it
Oh,
again.
I heard
I'm hearing
it.
it.
I
more.
heard it.
Yeah.
I heard it.
Yeah. You heard? Yep. Yep. Someone.
Yeah, I heard it. Huh?
Spooky! Spooky go! You're not a ghost. I've been lied to.
Sorry.
This is a new one. This is Night.
Oh, so hi! You're cute.
Liar.
No.
Sorry, I
Kate,
was lying to them, not you.
Droid.
Synthetic.
Droid.
This is dumb.
Protocol
I watched Star Wars with Den, and now he's on that whole thing.
Jedi Padawan.
I heard the crossbow fire again.
See?
Are you hearing that too?
Yeah.
Not.
The keel not
You might
let
have to
me
tell
deflect
someone.
bolts back at him.
That is not a real lightsaber, Den. You wouldn't be able to.
Teach.
It's a stick. It's a stick, then. Then it's a stick. It's just your training
How
weapon.
grab blade.
It's a stick.
Need fingers.
Don't grab an actual lightsaber. It's not a good idea.
Lightsabers in training room.
No.
More problems though today.
I'm lost for chaos. Woo!
Star Wars is boring.
Okay.
I like horror stuff. Where the heck is the training room? I don't know where it is. Hold on. Is there a map? Okay, that's Leon's office, engine room, Dee's office, Tanix's office. Hydroponics.
That reminds me, have we met before? I know I've
I
seen
have-
you at the very least at the guild.
Yeah, definitely seen you around,
Yeah.
but I don't think I ever got your name.
True. My name is Frederick. Pleasure to meet you.
Kate. Nice to meet you too.
These saplings are adorable.
You know you can come a little bit closer.
Oh.
We're not going
Not
to die.
adorable. Scary.
Yes,
Ah,
very
pardon
scary.
me.
Quite
You're
terrifying.
absolutely terrifying.
Carrie, watch out. There's a scary sound.
Frankenstein!
Oh, oh. Oh, yes, I've been compared to them, yeah.
Super cool.
Hi.
Something Frankenstein.
Oh, thank you. Oh, yeah.
Something people still get wrong. Frankenstein was not the name of the monster. The monster's name is Frankenstein's
It's okay,
monster.
they're tiny. Well,
Right? That one is
In
so
the past.
small. At least so much smaller than the other ones I've seen.
Remember that.
I like Frankenstein.
That one
Good
turns into
horror
things
movie.
like
Good
that.
scary movie.
Oh, I'm
Aren't you?
well aware. And I'm still weary of myself around Knock.
Hey.
And
Oh,
Knott's a
Knot.
bully.
You talking about Knot?
Big bully.
he came up.
No.
No, I don't think so.
Just thinking about the
Darth
possibilities.
not here.
Darth not.
Darth.
I'm not gonna argue
So,
with that one.
Bobby's saying your kid's a dweeb
Oh.
or very a nerd.
I really hate it when you do that.
You're not a nerd.
Every time. Every time.
Hey, Rogue.
Hello, Mr.
I'm a
Rogue.
Jedi.
How's it going?
How you doing?
You're a
It's going
Jedi.
fine.
It's
Okay, how are you?
Two new saplings, apparently.
Dad!
No.
Not you,
Oh,
Dad.
no.
I've only just met this one.
You really strike the father figure
I've only
first.
just met this one.
You're like a duckling, if I recall correctly.
Maybe.
Or something.
Okay,
Imprinting.
maybe
Yes,
it's
exactly.
because there's the other you in the acres, the soul.
He's not their dad either.
I know he's not, but he's around a lot, and he's the only
trains
other
them
person
more.
that they see in the acres.
You just train them a lot.
Congrats on the new
Dad
child.
gave my sword.
Oh, and he's gone again.
And he's gone.
Disappear. I can't sense him
He did.
anymore.
By
Yes,
sense,
don't
do you
worry,
mean
I'll
with
get
your
up.
eyes? You can't see him.
No sense in the force.
Pleasure to meet you.
I'm pretty sure he'll be back. Yes.
Dad, it's
You'll be in trouble if he never
How
comes back.
many of the
honestly.
sapling sprites are going to just imprint on Rogue?
All of them, I assume,
I
at this
mean,
point.
how
Well,
how many of them has Solver trained?
Lasagna.
I am not
So
entirely sure.
rude.
They all just kind of
They're-
appear.
Did he
yeah,
just call you
yes.
lasagna?
They're
No,
probably imprinting on him because of that,
Wookiee like
possibly.
race.
Lasat.
Brave warriors.
Oh.
Are you a brave
Quite the
warrior?
opposite of lasagna.
I believe
I
he
don't
is a
know enough
Wookiee.
about Star Wars to know
Like
what that
you.
is.
A movie or something. You call my crossbow bowcaster.
I mean, I've met an
Congratulations.
actual Jedi. Only
Yeah.
one.
Didn't like Star
You're a
Wars.
Jedi.
I've met Tony Stark, but he's from a movie
Grandmaster.
You assume that I'm a Jedi Grandmaster.
Certainly is.
For some
we've also
people's
met
fiction,
the
it's reality. Quite
Every
interesting.
version of every
Really?
dimension.
Yes. Yes.
Well, for example,
Oh, the
one
one
of the
everybody
crew
thought was
members of
Clover's
the
dad.
Haven's Code
Yes,
works
that
once for
one.
the SCP Foundation.
I'm
And the
completely
SCP
convinced it
Foundation, in
is,
my
for
world,
what it's
was
worth.
purely fiction.
Yeah.
Only because I really want it to be true.
Is that a movie?
Looks a bit lighter.
More so a collection of cosmic horror stories. Under
It is adorable.
Training
sides.
probes.
However,
I
in her
practice
reality, it was
deflect.
very much real, and she was a researcher.
Training
for them.
probes. I don't think you can deflect
Well,
with
there
the
you
We could probably
stick.
build you some of those, actually.
To check that website.
Yeah, but we would need to get him a proper training saber.
in front of me when I'm looking in the direction.
Ah.
They're not my children.
I mean, we could build them one.
You say that?
And I mean it.
They're not. They're not.
You don't have to be so hard on them. They're adorable.
That may be so, but they're not my kid.
They could be.
You could adopt.
No.
Hmm. Poor little guy.
No.
He
They're
looks.
not. They're D's kids.
Mom.
Mm-hmm.
He looks like the guy in the one movie with the zombies and the chainsaw.
Ash?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't look
Good
like
Ash
Ash.
or the
What?
bad Ash?
Ash with cool beard.
Like a little bit.
Oh, you mean? Oh,
I got a beard.
Evil Dead.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's why I said a little bit.
Hmm.
I don't look
I don't
anything
really
like
see it.
Ash.
You look awesome like him.
More like Star-Lord, if anything.
Oh.
I mean, we
I
are
don't know
kind
who
of
that
in
is.
space.
Another Earth comic book figure. There's a lot of those.
No, we've heard of that one.
What
The captain actually refers to us
Watch
as
that
a...
movie
Your
together,
eye.
actually.
Can we
Put
fly
it to the face. Don't worry
ship to
about
the
it.
Jedi Temple,
A
Coruscant?
brick to the face?
I don't know
More
the
of a literal
coordinates for
brick
that
than a
location.
metaphorical brick, yes.
Although if we did,
I find
technically
out.
we probably could.
Mind if I drop in?
It's fine. I'm fine.
Hi.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Surprise.
It'll probably go in, so.
Fun. Anyway.
Or you
Are
could
you
get
sure?
medical attention. Not right now, obviously, but at
I've
some
tried.
point soon.
I had it treated by Ebb, and it came back, so. Best to just leave it be.
It's a hell of a brick.
Well,
It
Ebb
was
does
actually. It was
magical
crispy.
healing, so...
Are you? Mr. Rover, you
You
fine?
could-
Arm okay?
Bit of a glitch.
I mean, if it was the mechanical one, I might be able to help, but that seems to be
Looks quite
the
flashy.
other one.
So,
That's not your zombie slaying arm, is it? That'd be bad.
They both are.
I mean, the only zombie around we're not going to slay.
The cool one.
No, that's-
The
no,
cool
no.
one. No, slay the cool one.
No.
Cool one's cool.
The cool zombie.
Yeah.
Come to think of it, I don't think I've ever seen an actual zombie.
I have seen a
Probably for the best.
lot, and that also Carrie is also a zombie, but not like the ones that I have seen, because those ones I have seen are vicious flesh-eating monsters that
Yeah,
have no
that's
mind
what I
of their
mean.
own.
don't go to the meat rack, then, by the
God.
way. Yes, don't go to the meat rack, apparently. They are
Don't
still
worry, I
down
already
in the
wasn't.
area.
There's zombies there?
Apparently. Oh.
Well, no, there's no, no.
What's wrong with the meat rack?
No. Oh my God, no.
There's
There's
zombies
no
there. I
zombies
should go.
at the meat rack.
There aren't any
There are
zombies.
no
in the
I'm gonna go to meat rack. I want to see zombies.
There could be zombies at the meat rack.
But there
Yeah, I've only met one other zombie since
precautions
I've been
being
here.
taken just in case there are zombies at the. Like,
That is true.
In case there are
They're in the
There is
water.
a
They're in the water
possibility
malicious
of
zombies.
zombies
I
in the
wanna switch it
water
up.
district.
Go ask Mom.
But there are no zombies at the meat rack.
Oh, I gotta find out where D is.
Maybe. So, since I do
Mom?
know a Jedi, perhaps we will talk with one and actually find out the exact coordinates.
Mom,
Yes?
can we go to the meat rack? They have zombies.
Well, the meat rack right now? We can't go right now, but perhaps some other time.
Aww. Wanna see cool
No.
zombies?
No, Dan.
Hyperspace button.
No. That caution. Bad. Emergency.
Emergency hyperspace?
No. I'm not sure what kind of emergency, actually.
We find out by...
No. No. We could just ask what the button does.
Okay.
The engineers, or 11 probably knows. We don't just press buttons to find out.
Yep. As tempting as it is, don't press the flashy buttons.
Are there xenomorphs on the ship?
Nope, there are no xenomorphs. You might like Cuddles.
Lever.
You might like Cuddles a lot.
No flick
That's
levers.
not a scary
Sorry.
name, though.
Yeah,
No
well,
buttons
that's what
and no
people named
levers.
Cuddles. Cuddles is what I believe you described.
I want to be Cuddles.
Or switches. Do not touch anything on the board.
Then, please listen to Mom. Do
DK
not hit
Grandmaster.
buttons.
You seen Rogue?
No, is he invisible? Because that would explain a lot.
Possibly, because I need to yell at him.
What did he
Stacking my
do?
tea set with a
Just yell until he responds.
He's been okay. I found my tea set stacked up, like all of the tea, like cups up, and the teapot on top of it. I went and asked everyone in the hangar, and Rogue disappeared as soon as I asked. So I think it was him.
Din, your first mission
hi.
as my Padawan. Hey, use the Force to find Rogue, and then bring him to Della.
Okay.
I don't know if,
If his imagination acts up enough, eventually the sapling sprite's whole magic will kick in, and he'll actually get powers. Nothing yet, though.
Then I'll be powerful
And
witch.
if I walk around enough, maybe. Yeah, nice. If I walk around long enough, I'll probably bump into him.
And then he'll believe that the Force led him to Rogue.
And you're not Gen either, because Gen also has.
I mean, he's not Elric.
That's
true.
true.
Well, everyone's not Elric.
I mean,
unless there's another one.
Not everyone. Not everyone.
There was one guy that looked almost. He almost stole my entire shit. He came to the fork and he had purple hair. He had tattoos on his left arm that were glowing like this, like the same colors even.
him.
He had sunglasses on his head. Yeah.
What's his name again?
Is he stealing your
No.
stick this time?
No.
He was stealing my stick, and he had
Was
he
it
even
like
had the
Ulrich?
coat with the high collar that was asymmetrical.
Oh, what was
It was
his
like
name?
me.
Was
It
his
was
name
literally
Ulrich
me.
or something?
It was
What was his
silly.
name?
He was evil.
This is gone.
Cirle? Circle?
Sear.
Circle. Wait a second.
Did he have like a little purple beard?
Wait a second. Hold on.
Wait, is your name just Circle backwards?
Circle? Almost. Hold on. Wait.
Someone
No.
combat.
Mix,
like Rickle.
mix the letters up. You can get circle.
Okay, okay, there
No,
needs to be
you
another
need
C in there to make
two
circle.
C's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you need two C's in this.
Oh, yeah.
It's very close, though.
If it was L,
I
could
think
get me
L
circle
correct would be
backwards.
weird, yeah.
Yeah.
No, it would be.
Oh, sorry.
What are we talking about?
Yeah, Cyril.
His name
Their
backwards.
name is Circle.
It's almost circle.
What's his name? His name
almost
backwards
circle.
is what?
Almost
His
circle.
name is Circle.
Cyril.
Hey,
Cyril?
semicircle.
Cyril. It's we were talking about my evil twin that I met one time at the Lying Fork that was like stealing my look.
Circle.
Like
Yeah.
basically down to the T. And we were saying he's the evil Elric, so he'd be like Cyril. And we realized.
Cyril?
So it's like semicircle.
I cannot remember what his name actually was. Charles? Like,
Evil Elric
I don't
be
know
like,
either.
don't do
But it was
drugs,
kind of
kids."
uncanny. It's like, whoa.
I called her Edgy Sparkles once. It was great.
Edgy Sparkles. I really like that one. That one's good. That one's really
Edgy
good.
Sparkles.
And accurate.
Not a face.
And accurate. I can be edgy too.
Not a phase. It's not a
I
phase,
can be edgy
right?
sometimes,
Right,
you
Knight?
know? Yes.
Not a face.
But now you're not sparkling as much.
Are you always going to wear the leaf in front of your eye, Knight?
What you looking at?
You want to buy some drugs?
Martian Grove.
Yeah,
Cool
yeah,
look.
Exactly. Buy some drugs for me.
Buy some flavor sticks.
It can be. Just like Thorn.
Well, I
Flavor
don't think any
sticks.
of us, though.
Dude.
One of us.
Dark and brooding like Thorn.
Oh yeah, man, flavor sticks though. Like, tell me about it. Okay. So one time,
Thorn might grow
I
out of
snorted a
that.
pixie
You
stick
never know.
That is a face.
to impress my friends.
Like the candy, or is it like
You think that you're not
actually
going to
made
grow
of
out
candy?
of this?
Not,
Or buy
No.
there aren't pixies where I'm from, so it was the
Yeah.
candy.
Are you sure?
It was a straw full of colored sugar, like flavored sugar. You know those ones? Yeah, I cut it open and I snorted the whole fucking thing. And I had like fluorescent green, like neon green snot
Well, I
for the
believe
entire night.
any
after
of
that.
them. Make good use of it.
But did it impress your friends?
It was the
That's
worst.
You wear the look
Yes.
well.
Oh yes, of course, everybody loved it.
Congratulations.
I snorted
Everybody loved
pepper
it so
once.
much
It
so that
didn't
they
make
gave me a whole
sneeze.
box of them, and I was like, hell yeah.
That sounds awful. Oh. Man.
I mean, it was
Really
just
never
before or
expect to see you
after.
with a tart.
Is there?
Ben,
Oh,
Ben is looking for you, Rogue.
That was when I realized
He's
I
trying
I
to
liked
use the
snort
Force
things,
to
and
find
it was
you.
all downhill from there.
That's adorable. Wow.
He keeps calling
You.
me dad.
It's so cute. Uh-oh.
What? I've been here talking with.
Papa.
You're the only one who
Something wrong
goes
with your back,
invisible.
my
I
dude?
saw
You
a
like are
floating
like hunched.
kettle.
You are hunched.
No, he's right. Elric does go invisible.
Elric does go invisible.
I didn't though. I was what? I didn't have time to do that. I literally just got here
You
and
were
went
the
right to
one
the
that
thing.
left. You left when I asked
I've
you
been
to
here
stay
talking
stacking my
with
two
them.
I found he.
Mm-mm.
Oh, he moved.
You did it.
I was
in
here
his
like
office.
literally a
I
second ago.
left for other
I
reasons.
was
I
here.
just had an interview with
Talking
Ludwig.
to Lassant.
I've been
was
talking
here.
with them. I just had an
I went
interview
to
with
talk to
Ludwig.
Ludwig.
I did. I caught them everyone. No people.
Yeah, that's it. That's,
You weren't here when I
that's
was
who
here
he wants to
before.
be like. When he jumps
I
sometimes,
opened
his
big
head
doors
goes
in
in.
back of the ship.
In my office, he can confirm.
Yes.
Sometimes my head flips
Why
up
did you
too.
run away
That's
with
just
us?
because
Stacked
my
my
brain
teeth.
problem.
Animatronic?
It was cold.
I went to go check security in my office.
No.
Ludwig met me to do his interview.
Did you close the doors?
I can ask
Ooh,
Lynn.
is this like a game of Clue?
Not like Bonnie.
There's Rogue
She
in
has,
the room
like, actual
with the lead pipe.
security cameras and stuff, right?
I,
I don't know if
I don't even know what that is, but no.
Animatronic bunny. Sing and then rip your face off.
You did do something then.
Yeah,
If
he
you're gonna
just used
stop
like
him.
his arm blade or
I am not that. Thank you very much. I'm just deformed.
I never said I was going to stop him, only that he wouldn't see what you think he's going to
You're
see.
not deformed.
Well, in my people standards, yes, I am.
No, you didn't.
I was in my office.
You just have a dumpy like Mom said.
Ludwig was here when I was here, so you could have done it while I was here with Ludwig.
Why would I do that? What would I have to
amusement?
The only person I know can go invisible, and it's a floating kettle.
I'm not the only person that can go invisible.
No.
Wait a minute, wait a minute.
Shut up, your opinion
Maybe
doesn't
Jim
matter.
was using the
back?
Force.
Is he making people float?
No,
No,
maybe
he
Jim was
okay,
using the Force.
He keeps stacking my tea set. He doesn't. He was trying to find you while I was being stacked.
The force works in mysterious ways. I don't know.
He wasn't there! He didn't go invisible!
I didn't do anything.
You know, it's sorry to interrupt, but it seems a bit rude to instantly assume the person who goes invisible is the one who caused mischief. Just throwing that out there.
Thank you.
He's actually...
Yeah,
the
can't a
construct
few of us
was
go
a thing.
invisible?
The whole reason you weren't here.
Fine
Wait, what?
then.
Said, can't a few of us go
We
invisible?
defeated it, so now it's our friend.
Yes.
It's just
Islander
pulling mischievous
Deacon.
pranks instead of trying to scare the shit out of us.
Maybe there's a trickster god hiding on
Why
the ship.
stack my tea set?
Construct?
Because
Exciting.
construct is it's a weird topic. We'll talk about it soon.
In order
I'll
to
fill
find
you
the
in.
trickster god, we should all walk down the hallway.
I am curious myself. I remember Jay mentioning something about it to the captain.
And he's
Well,
gone.
we should start now.
Listen, if there's something I've learned from fighting Mr. Rogue, if you catch him with your arms out, you get promoted. That's how I got promoted.
Did you get promoted?
Oh, yes, Flash and Goldpin, I am now a member of security. Hello, everyone.
Oh, look at you.
That's what the interview was for, huh?
Yes.
Okay, alright, okay.
I thought it was about time I contributed something to the ship outside of entertainment.
What other
Speaking of security, I've got a present for Rogue.
Is there a head
I'll be
of
back.
dumbassery? Can I take that role?
You know what? I believe that was my head before, but now that I've been promoted, I believe I can give you the title. Congratulations.
I've been promoted.
Congratulations on becoming the head of Damassery.
Now, your duties, unfortunately, are as follows. Entertainment for everyone aboard the ship. New meat bag for lightning, so good luck with that one.
Wait, new what?
No, don't worry about it. Listen, it comes as part of the job. No, don't worry about it. Listen, you'll be fine. I'm still alive. You'll be probably fine. You might want to get some shin guards. You're going to come in handy.
Shin guard. Oh no.
Protect
A
the best, my
convenient
friend.
blue tricky. Although, unfortunately, we all have to see if lightning.
Alright, hold on a sec, chat. I do have to run to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back.
complicated.
Alright, I'm back, chat. I'm gonna go ahead and run back in as... Ugh. As night. Hello?
Hello!
It is me, a sapling sprite.
Oh.
Yes.
Where's the holoport?
It's right through the door. You just go right through the door. And it's right there.
What?
Oh,
Wait,
right.
what door? This door?
Over here,
Oh,
over here, over here. And then,
right
yeah.
Okay.
All the time, at least.
Well, it could be
Well,
used
given
in
the ship that
stories.
this is,
Ghost
there's
story
probably
too.
a lot of ghost stories to tell.
Actually, there's
Ghost
well, there's
stories?
one ghost story that I know about.
Yeah, hi.
We had a
Ghost
fight last
stories.
time.
Like
You
ghost
fought a ghost.
stories.
Oh, that was
Hey,
a fucking...
didn't the kill dress up as one of those ghost fighters or whatever the fuck they're called?
Have you met the ghost on this ship?
Yes,
There's a ghost that lives
he
here.
was actually asking
Ghost
my
on the
dad.
ship?
Wow, speak of him and he shall appear.
Yeah, her name is Abby. She's really nice.
Oh.
Oh, I want to meet.
Yeah, you should. I don't think she's here right now, but yeah.
Magic really
She's
is
cool.
convenient, ain't it?
No. I just looked at the internal sensors. She's not here.
Obviously,
Right
for
now.
most
Oh.
things. Yes, well, yes, it's-
A lot of
We meet her at
things.
some point.
It's kind of in general.
Oh.
My entire world works on magic.
Hi.
basically.
Hello.
Convenient. Hello.
Hello.
They're bright like the sun. Blinding.
I mean, is it racist?
A Jedi. And the Jedi come.
Is someone on the ship too bright for me? Bright like sun.
Who's bright like sun?
Orange lady.
Yeah, he.
Is Higgs here?
Orange lady?
No, Din. Yeah, Din.
Do you think I'm allowed to have a mini fridge in my room?
A
where I can put some,
Jedi
like,
droid
bunch of
before.
blood bags?
Probably.
That would be kind of useful.
Yeah, you fine.
Yeah. Yeah, I need that. I don't like going
Maybe
through the medical
Zarkrat.
thing every time. Just ask for one.
Just
It's easy
see
if I can just pick it up easy.
Maybe you'll meet him someday. I don't know how to contact him anymore. But maybe you'll see him.
Oh, hey, Della, how's it going?
What?
Orange lady?
Yeah, I guess
I'm sorry, I tried, I'm sorry.
We were all in here this time.
Am I too bright? I can't really turn myself down.
Orange Duros.
Night likes dark and brooding
repeat that
things,
one
so
more time?
night is the outlier.
They're just shielding their only eye.
Someone here do it.
Wait, we all sitting here talking.
Orange
They're all
Duros.
fucking stacked.
Oh, there he
There's
is.
pussy in all of them too.
I've got that thing
They're
where
a star
purple,
child.
Blue,
off in your office.
I'm
orange.
sorry, I can't really stop that.
Yeah, it's
but,
going to drop on my desk.
Yeah, you're a star child, right?
So either someone is quite
Maybe they
sneaky.
have a mind of their own. Or they have a mind of their own.
There's
Don't
a
mind
chance to
Dan,
connect
the
into a
one with the
distance.
brown leaves. He's always going to call you a race from.
Quite tricky.
I believe the Star Wars movies. That's all he goes on
Don't
about.
look. Don't look. Don't look.
I see.
Don't look.
I hate programming.
Why?
What's your name?
That's okay. Oh, I'm Senna. Nice to meet you.
Seeing as I'm
Nice to
actually
meet
officially
you.
part of staff now.
I'm D.
Wait, Senna? How do you spell that?
Nice to meet you, D. I'm just trying to make a single. Senna.
Single proudly worrying.
That's all I'm trying to do.
Shield your eyes! Shield your eyes! Sun too bright!
Okay, I know Senna.
I don't need to shield my eyes. I'm fine.
Even then,
Umbrella?
The thing is, I don't really shine really bright. Also, I've met Della before. Oh, okay.
She's not.
Security.
It's not that.
Don't be rude, Knight.
Higgs is brighter.
Bright! Hurt my eye!
Bright.
It depends. Yeah, it depends.
That does not mean to be
She
rude
thinks
to
that
them.
she's bright, but she didn't have a hell of a time with Higgs.
That's a stick, Din.
Lightsaber.
These new things are so adorable.
I mean, they're still technically first stage. Don't bonk. No bonk.
Yes, bonk. Obi-Wan used the Force.
No.
Obi-Wan doesn't bonk.
He wants to be bonked, I think.
They're slowly gonna
Bonk-
pull out
bonking
a
is the path to the
green,
dark side.
sticky hand, and they're gonna make it look like they're about to whip it at you.
Don't fight each other.
These two on Roombas and have them like joust.
Aggressive. No.
It's a terrible idea.
It's a beautiful
It's a
idea.
terrible idea. They'll get hurt.
Please, do not fight each other.
He's gonna go.
That's why the timing is
No,
perfect.
it's not.
So if they hit each other, it wouldn't do that much damage.
I don't think that's how that works.
Sticky grabber?
Don't bully your brother.
Okay. Maybe if they had
Sticky
Q-tips,
grabber?
that might be fine.
Sticky grabber!
Like
So
a
adorable.
straw? Like a straw with a Q-tip stuck in the end of it.
Do you use this to get things out of reach?
What do you like sharpen the end?
I think it's time to
Also fight! Like Jack Skellington!
Fight.
Fight!
Oh, right.
She's in your pocket dimension.
Right.
Yes. I really wish they weren't.
Have a good rest of your
Day, night, evening,
I mean, no,
whatever.
you don't have to
Currently
do
is we're in
this.
space after all.
That's true.
It's not even a dish,
You
it's tea.
too.
Wait, do you have a slave you keep in your pocket dimension to do your dishes?
Oh my god, my my cosmic being that lives inside my cosmic space is the one that's stacking the tea cups.
Oh my god. It all makes sense now.
That works. The trickster god all along.
Whatever.
This is the
Cosmic being that lives in your life
the answer we've
space.
looked for.
My,
Are you okay?
No! Don't stack the cups! No, 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 we're not stacking the cups. Stop that. That doesn't explain why they're floating on their own.
Using the Force.
No, you see, we gotta play the shell game.
exactly.
It's like the video where they stack the cups, and then you look in the background and you see a doll just slowly sit up by itself.
Nope, don't like that.
One video?
Video with cups, girls stacking cups really fast, and then there's a doll in the background that slowly sits up and looks at them, and then goes back down.
On the cup?
That's creepy.
He scared Rogue away.
Spooky video.
He seems to disagree with her.
Just a little bit, just a little. Okay, okay. Yep. That's good. That's good. Good pour. Good pour.
That's a joke I really want to make.
Yep.
That's adorable. Make the joke.
Okay, that's too much. That's yep. Okay.
I guess we'll never hear it.
No.
No, I'm not allowed to make jokes. I've been banned from jokes. Jokes has left the building.
Mad at me because I accused them of stacking my shit.
I have joke.
Yeah. What's
What
the joke?
is Skeleton's favorite snack?
I don't know what.
Ribs!
I knew it was ribs, but that's so dumb. You're the worst. Excuse me, I have to go throw this.
Have fun!
Excuse me, what? Excuse me. Oh shit, I missed.
That won't be like the blue milk. It will not feel like the blue milk.
I'm sick of double suns and drinking blue milk.
Are you not speaking for a reason, Ben?
Oh right, it's Star Wars. Well.
Are you a Jedi, Ulrich?
I guess the answer is no. He is not a Jedi.
Force cloak. He is a Jedi.
Ken, I think that's probably the first time
Sith,
I've
no
seen
Force
him go
cloak
this
2
low.
called Force camouflage.
Had to stay in context.
I haven't stopped staring.
I don't know. Do we know if he's good or bad yet? I mean, his eyes. We could probably look at his eyes because all the Sith have
You say
specific eyes.
Shifty sell death sticks, so.
Shifty, so.
He's not a Sith. Looks like glitter bomb.
Elric?
Glitter bombs are
Ulrich
bad.
looks like a
Like a
glitter
glitter
bomb
bomb, doesn't
went
he?
off on him.
I could definitely see
Darth
him being a
Elric,
glitter
maybe?
bomb. Ah,
Wow, the robot insulted me.
Glitter bomb went off on who?
What?
I mean,
take a guess.
Well, it's just his hair.
There is a disturbance.
No, I had
in
a
the Force.
tragic accident in a Walmart
Oh,
craft
do you
aisle.
need to go tend to it?
Is that your origin story?
A presence I
Yeah.
haven't felt since.
source of all his superpowers.
Everyone has a tragic past. He happens to be in a Walmart.
I see.
Hey,
Captain.
Danny.
Pink!
Another one then.
Hello, Captain.
Hi, Tanix.
Yes.
Den and
Captain
Mike.
is a cunt.
We're going to Medusa.
Yo, what the fuck?
Oh.
Are you
Lance
serious?
isn't here to protect you. I hope you understand. This one with a potty mouth.
Perhaps
Lightning,
Lucas
Lance
will
can't
finally get
protect
what he
you forever
wants.
if you keep talking
don't know
like
what
that.
Neither
to
Lance
do.
nor CT are here. You realize that, right?
Better run.
Didn't even go for Lucas.
Scare the ass out of me.
This one actually scared.
Jesus Christ.
Well, they lent it from somewhere.
Sith acolyte.
Boy, I wonder.
Who?
No, not a Sith acolyte, just a piece of shit.
Pink?
Whoa, man.
Whoa.
Hang around
Did he
Sith
step in
Lord.
The captain?
It's so fast.
No, Tanix is not a Sith
Della
acolyte.
is right there. I'm not just gonna.
No, I'm not sitting down.
Just shove her out of the way.
It's about
If
being
anything,
cool,
it's more of a
you know?
bounty
You can't
hunter.
sit on
I'm already
chairs.
sitting here now.
That's what people expect you to do.
We don't need their scum.
Yeah, you gotta like sit on a
No,
console.
no. We are
Yeah.
Earth
Be like
mercenaries.
Kamsky,
The
sit on the
scouts are
keyboard and
mercenaries.
press all the buttons. Then they ship into lockdown.
No disintegration.
Just sit on the console.
Mhm.
And that one is
Please just don't press the buttons by
Den.
accident.
This is Den. And this one is Mike.
My ass is very careful.
Night!
Another one that thinks I'm his dad.
Not dead! Cool zombie hunter!
That's. Yeah, Ash.
Alex,
He's
step back.
Ash.
Chainsaw go vroom, 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 vroom.
It's more accurate. I actually do.
Hunt zombies.
I've had to, and I'm still gonna have to. Not
There you go.
you.
I know.
Why is Elric perched on the second floor?
He does that on the fly.
Because he really is squatted out.
Perched like a gargoyle.
I like
No.
Oh, you're strong.
Don't you
dare! Don't you dare!
Let it play out. Let it play out.
Well,
He's the one that
I
was
think the teapot's being stolen.
No, sorry. Fuck. Della.
Well,
Then survive this.
Din just took your. Din just took your.
Excuse me, hon.
That's what you look like.
Mercy for stooges.
And can also fly.
How have you been doing, Carrie?
Wait, hold on, wait, hold on, Roderick! Oh, I didn't get to record yet. Okay, never mind.
Don't worry. Are the cameras recording?
Definitely not recording in fourth dimension.
I have
No,
a
not at all.
cast on me, so everything that I see is kept in my head.
Oh,
That's
shit,
convenient.
Isn't that what brains are?
Is it me or does your hair look a little bit messy?
Yeah, but
than
it's
usual?
I can like, it saves it elsewhere as well. Yeah, I got a new haircut.
I also got food, so I apologize for the chomping noises.
You haven't seen your brother, have you?
Nuh-uh.
Because it's my only teapot.
Where's Den?
It's upstairs. Apparently he wanted to melt someone. I don't know.
What? Den!
Grandmaster, help. Use Mustafar lava, melt Sith Lord.
No, he's not a Sith Lord.
I'm still confused at these terms. Well, not bounty hunter, that term I know, but
Okay.
I don't understand.
We watched a movie called Star Wars, documentary, and he really took to it, and he kind of went crazy looking at a bunch of the stuff from the universe that it's based on. I think he thinks Atlas is a Sith Lord, which is like the bad guys of those documentaries.
Sith are cool looking.
Can they be good?
He's trying. Speaking of which, I should probably let him out for a bit. At least let him walk around. So far,
You control Sith Lord?
I'm enjoying messing with Rogue now.
He is like a brother to me. A very stubborn, hard-headed, stupid brother. but-
Arkin Thexan, careful Sith brother kill you.
Trust me, you already tried once and it didn't work.
Cause Dad?
Evil, vicious, Valkorian, I have beard. That guy.
So.
I think I'm starting to really tick off Rogue.
Really? What
I
did
keep
you accuse
accusing him.
again?
I'm still accusing. Look, I don't have any proof, but I'm accusing him to mess with him, and his reactions are funny. I think it's getting on his nerves.
Well, it's good to see you smiling again.
Just don't tell him I said that. I want him to keep thinking.
I won't.
that
I
I'm
won't.
It's funny.
What? I just didn't say anything.
I'm not the one who thinks that I'm a Jedi. That's my son, Din. If you did that to Din, he might believe you.
Oh, good lord. What?
What happened? What happened to your arm?
I don't know.
Did the flux take your arm?
I believe the fluxes took my arm.
Both of them?
Two of them?
Oh my god, both!
No, just,
Yeah,
no,
you have four!
listen, I understand what you're saying. Hush, I'll be fine. Just gotta think about how I want to exist again. There we are. I don't know what the fuck
Think
happened
about how you
there.
want to exist.
You
That's
just
some
have to
deep
call out to it.
introspection.
As if you're yelling
That's some
into the
soul
void.
searching business. I know you're doing
This is-
meditation, but damn. Wait, have you been doing meditation?
Yes, I've been working on a project of sorts.
Oh. A project?
Yes, it's nearing completion, I believe. There he is.
Okay,
There they both are.
Yes, oh, okay, alright.
Fine, he is not.
Spooky! Spooky, cool looking, spooky!
Edgy bitch, edgy bitch.
Is the edgy guy? He's up there?
Spooky!
Along with that one. Yeah, that's right, I remember. They were over at the shore. But hey, as long as they're not causing any trouble, then we should be fine. And by that I mean don't go any place you're not supposed to be. Like the airlock, or the engine room.
Yes, Captain, before you run off,
engine
hello,
room.
also, hello, Mr. Atlas.
Don't go in the engine room.
Yeah, that's going to be action. I thought I would talk to you real quick about this, just because it's an official matter. Grab the inside of my vest just to turn it to show you. It's a golden pin now. Mr. Roke has promoted me to a member of security. I thought I would let you know, personally.
Hi, welcome to the team I'm on.
Oh, you're one of security, I did not know that.
I mean, this is very useful for blocking just about
Hey,
anything.
who knows, maybe this one here will actually join security. Yeah, who knows? We can consider that paying off a debt. And
Goodbye,
plus
Ruba.
there's plenty they can learn from you.
There she goes. Yes.
Also good to see you're not with a cane anymore, so that's already a plus.
Yes, for the time being, I been given permission to walk around on my own without it, as long as I don't overdo it right off the bat. But I should be fine.
Good. And just make sure to keep that up. Can't have you collapsing on the floor or something. Don't
Of course
want
not.
to have to go back to giving you a cane.
Lightning we're
No,
still in there.
Yeah, I didn't want that either. Well, I
There's
didn't know
the
you were
bar.
I didn't know you were part of engineering.
Well, unless you should feel free to roam around.
I'm over
Just
security. I'm not part of
don't
security.
antagonize anyone. I trust that you're learning, so...
We'll preface it. I did preface it in case someone were to come in to try to have a stiff talk to loosen up my kind.
Excuse me. Ooh, excuse me.
That's fine, trust me. You'll learn over time that, you know, this place is honestly a lot better than, well... How do I put this? You'll learn that at least people here are different, and people have...
So I'm kind of a Jedi.
Mom! Mom, cool spooky man! Cool spooky man!
Butt check me out of the chair.
I think cool is a matter of opinion in this department.
No.
I had to clean it because I let they were drinking from it with their mouths.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, a
But
little
I
bit.
refilled it as well.
Black and red.
Wanna do that?
Tanix really knows where it's at with the pink.
The pink, yeah.
What's wrong with black and
Right.
red? Why?
Well, black and red is good, just not next.
Why did one of your children have a sign?
Then, is the floor wet? Right here?
You should start with changing your colors. I can barely see you.
It is my shuttle.
Did you make your shuttle?
Oh my god.
Wow.
Oh, that's adorable.
Next to each other, you'll have an X-wing.
Don't
Just being honest.
No, don't give him.
No, what are you
They
doing?
even fold up, just like the wings on an X-wing.
Make X-wing. Make X-wing.
Nope, don't make an X-wing.
These are ravens. They are not for. These are not toys. They're not for you to be building.
She's already mad at me for something I didn't do.
Can I have one?
We can play back in the acre.
Get a code for each of us. Each of
Not exactly.
I'd have to get one for Daniel.
And so what's this one interested in? Because isn't it like
It
based on their imagination or something?
Yeah, like night, like scary, spooky things.
Halloween! Spooky!
Interesting. Alright, well, that would explain why they seem to take a liking to you.
Hellspawn! Spooky!
No, not necessarily kid, but close enough. Alright. Come on, just socialize and enjoy yourself a bit.
You can use it to charge your phone too.
Feel like a person.
Sort of.
What are you doing, Dan?
Am I just the Make Mustafar.
Nope.
I don't know, are you?
I mean, how
You're
hard?
not gonna set my couch on fire, are you? I already lost one to flames.
Oh. I mean, if she's like Higgs,
Do
then
not
she's
stare.
probably-
No.
I've never been that close to
I
a
made
sunshine.
a plaster of metal, so yes.
I feel like I need to clean it more often.
Why? Did someone drink straight from it again?
No, it happened today, and I'm
Well,
thinking like,
it
how many
wasn't, though,
times
was
has it happened while I'm not
It
here?
came back.
Probably not
You
that
just
often.
couldn't stay away.
A crusty
Personally.
couch?
Still does.
Well, no problem.
It still does.
Maybe I can
think,
have.
yeah.
I can let you bring Atlas
The original one's
I was
gone.
gonna say,
We
is
probably
it
should
bad?
start with another tactician.
Would you like to visit the acres sometime?
Of course.
Basically,
I'd love to.
Maybe we could scout it out a little bit to see where like a stage or something could go for the
Yes,
event.
actually, I would love that.
Street marches, skid marks.
No, the preferential time of day would be needed as well. Because daytime would be nice, but
Sunday would probably be
night
best.
as well. Sunday. I mean, I will be having someone come around, or having everyone come around tomorrow. If you want to just
Darth
come over
Atlas
then.
actually like Darth Barris. Tactician. Darth Jadis.
Yes, yes, I can come along tomorrow. If that makes things easier.
Yeah, hopefully a bunch of people come by. The acres will be opening up to the scouts and more. I don't want to limit it.
Of course. Well, I can come along and view it, seeing as I've never been before. I heard you've
I
talked about
cast
it
spell
before.
on you!
I use the Force.
Spell!
Don't
They're gonna pull out a
cast spells and use
they're gonna
the Force
pull
on
out
each
a
other.
stick and point it at you. Expecto Patronum! Expecto Patronum!
I guess you could say
Expecto
about those
Patronum.
as sure as I do the scouts in as a reputable, I guess you could say organization.
What is even happening right here?
Is he trying to do a discount magic?
I believe so.
They're gonna point their wand at you. Well, their stick at you.
Nothing is discount to the sapling sprites. You need to remember that. It's their imagination fueled by their
Powerful witch!
So if she
Oh yeah,
believes that
you're
she's a
definitely a
powerful
powerful
witch,
witch. Don't
she's
wrong.
a
You're
witch.
definitely that. So hi. I still don't know how you heard my name, but you must have heard it from the other siblings.
Cathar.
Cathar. My name's Silver, but if you want to call me that, I guess you can.
No, that would be the race, I believe.
Yeah.
Cat people. Once they marry,
Yeah.
not allowed to divorce.
Silver's bad. Not good for vampires and werewolves and other things.
Oh.
He's not the actual metal, it's just his name. If he was the
Yeah.
metal, I wouldn't even be able to interact with him, really.
Oh gosh.
You're even
I
cooler!
hope no one actually does that to me.
You're even cooler!
I mean, what's stopping some type of magic from doing that to me, though? Let's be honest.
can't interact with silver.
Makes it hard to work with certain metals.
Yes, she can't interact with the metal silver.
I mean,
Mm-hmm.
monsters and ghosts.
Don't go near
Red
red sword.
Okay. I probably would touch it and it would singe me. And then I'd know if I did touch it.
I mean, with the metaverse, there's so many different dimensions. Never know where it's gonna come from.
Besides,
Nope, that's not a toy. Oh, you want?
Hey, that's right. Like, would you like to do some stuff? Like a little bit of magic of like hang on.
Wet floor
You ready?
signs. If people slip, they'll get hurt.
Wow.
Hey, Rogue, another star child that took after you.
Not scary.
You want to do stuff like that? Oh, you want to do scary stuff? Oh.
Scary magic. Nightmares.
Do you want to learn curses?
Rogue, another star child that took after you. Well,
I know some curses.
Curses. Be real witch.
What do you mean? What?
It's the same word, just.
Well, my curses
So
are
boil in trouble.
Stereotypical.
I'm doing all right.
You weren't around in the acres
I
during
see that you're letting
Halloween.
him at least roam around the ship now.
Oh.
yeah. He's been
I do have that witch costume still.
That's good.
Which costume?
Which costume are you talking about?
Silence, glitter bomb.
I see what you did there.
The Halloween one.
Actually, a better question: how do you get the couch on here?
Congrats on the nickname.
He brought it.
Yeah, like did you like literally bring it in, or did you like pocket dimension in at the port? and then-
Pocket dimension.
Oh. I just thought like anything portal related can't come in.
See him summon either of his couches?
No. I said how do you get it in here, not like how he has a couch. And then you said pocket dimension, so it was like, you know, he just so it's not a portal, it's like literally a dimension, literally just like a bag. Does bags even work on here? Because
Do you think he should try to teach you?
oh.
I know Jedi mind
Oh, okay, I see.
Use it on Elric. Use it on
That's
the-
how mine works as well.
I don't know how to explain them.
Well, yeah, but like, I wasn't sure if you like kind of put the portal open and then things.
No. Much like a bag of holding, just grab into your tiny little dimension and pull it out.
Or some shit. But mine doesn't do that.
Right, yeah. Sorry, I got very bright colors of red in this direction.
Oh, I see.
They're a color of red, but they might be more pink. And then he's red, and then your eyes are completely red.
Spooky
Yeah,
colors.
sometimes they're red. Depends on like the weird room I'm in. Sometimes they're yellow, sometimes they're red. Well, it really
Oh, gotcha. Okay, sorry, I'm being kind of mean. My name's Silver. I don't think we ever met before. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Hi, Silver. I'm Della.
In marriage?
Yeah. Good. I'm currently the head medic for the time being, so.
Well, I'm the one who runs the hydroponics, but I've been the only one doing it.
Yeah, again, I
Reminds
believe
me.
Wix is still taking care of that snowflower in here, which, I hope he told you about.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, they told me after they put it in here,
Werewolf.
which is fine.
Oh,
It's fine, I know now. I
Werewolf.
know now, it's alright.
okay.
I'm a werewolf. At least I believe I am.
Werewolf. Their
Once more,
wolf.
apparently I'm
Their
not here.
wolf. Their mom.
Oh.
Oh, yes, but I also want to say you do a really good job of taking care of the plants in here.
Werewolf.
Thank you.
I don't know if it's already growing here, but do we have lavender?
Not lavender. Lavender. Jeez, my tongue went weird. Oh, jeez, why is it so hard to say? Lavender. I love lavender. But there's none growing here at the moment. But I could possibly grow some. But that's more of like a refresher, kind of like scent than
Yeah.
for
I
oxygen.
think that'd be kind of a good idea.
I can't wait to find this gathering.
Looks like a lightsaber.
Maybe you'll be able to find one in the acres. Who knows?
I have a feeling I know a few people who might know where to get a kyber crystal. I know like maybe at least 3 people that wear Mandalorian armor.
Oh, it plasma blades as well.
Wait, are you a
Hey, you hear
Mandalorian
that?
or some shit?
Lots of options.
I'm not a Mando, no.
might get in some people's nerves,
Oh, okay.
Higgs used to be
Didn't you
one.
have, didn't you have Mando armor at some point? Or am I imagining something?
No, that was Higgs. That was Higgs.
I just met him.
Higgs. Oh, it was Higgs.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay.
Yeah.
Helmet?
That'd be very handy, thank you.
I'm not Higgs for a
Stormtrooper
couple
helmet.
weeks now. Bit like,
start growing some. I'll probably take
I'm a
them
little
off.
short
Unless I
for a
just buy them already
stormtrooper.
burned
What's
out.
your
You're very short for a stormtrooper.
Senna?
Goodness. That's way too cute.
We also, we know Miss Ray as well. If you ever need a specific flower plant of any kind, Miss Ray can grow them on her horns or her tail.
Oh dear.
Pluck them off.
Do you need a
She
blaster?
actually gave me a lavender.
Mom!
Already that I have.
Mom!
I figure we might as well have a bit more of
Clumsy.
a,
Pink fluffy
production
thing
reserve, so at
wants
least
to
have a
talk
little
to
bit
you.
more that we can use, you know?
Pink fluffy.
What, Tanix?
Exactly want to plant her, but actually,
That's one way to describe it.
Pink!
two of you about.
I mean,
As you as well, Miss Della. So
I mean, he is pink.
Yeah, Tanix is
Tanix is pink.
Tanix, you wanna talk to me?
Vooper is pink.
leadership now.
But Vooper is pink, but she's not fluffy, so
Thank you.
must be pink.
Make it official in case anything ever arises, you might need my attention for anything.
I mean, you gotta be patient.
Ebb and Flo, you're a medic on the ship as well, right? Officially?
I mean, I'm still trying to figure out what this one calls you Grandmaster. But either way.
Would you like to join the medic team at least? So at least you have
A
the same
certain
access.
somebody here has
We'd be glad to.
something to say to
Well, I
you.
am currently a medic, so I think I have that right.
Do you? Oh, okay.
Oh, yes,
You want
for the time being. Hey, Tanix!
And what I did to you.
I'm gonna give them a moment and then I'll ask. Just double check.
No, don't go in there. Din,
Oh dear.
Din,
Oh.
Din.
How do they even get in there?
No.
Get out of there.
Don't you friends?
Okay.
I don't know what you're talking about. Didn't do nothing.
You know what? I think it'll be fine. I'll just inform them afterwards. But for now, just I'm gonna go ahead and put the all welcome to the medic team. If you're alright with that again.
Of course.
We'll make sure it's more official, so this way, I believe if we can, we might be able to override it to where it instantly teleports in medical emergency kind of deal. So that'll be more
Like we had
helpful.
to do at the at Orlando Tech.
Yes!
Talking about the meds.
Which makes me realize I have that
Just gonna start
access.
swatting at the crystal.
Okay.
That's where I need to make a plan area where everyone can play around where they don't have to worry about setting up the plans.
He likes your coattail.
Magic crystal?
Yes, actually, but, you know, it's nothing special. It's just capable of taking in magic and such.
Yeah.
Can do spooky magic?
A place where they can actually climb the trees or something.
Not by itself, no. It's nothing special.
Yeah, it was more so.
They really like spooky magic. Like,
Spooky magic.
yeah, they want to be a witch.
Recommend doing
Be a great witch!
You know. Like,
Wanna become a
you know,
witch
you can do.
with spooky magic.
Yeah, doing stuff like, you know.
This and makes an illusion of a bunch of bats flying out like a few feet and then they disappear. Like that? Yeah.
Spooky magic!
You want to be an illusionist then?
Well,
That's where all the spook comes from.
not just illusions. I would assume also like I would assume darkness. You know, when you play with the tricks, really delving deep into the mind with it.
Instead of whatever you did.
Well, yes, but illusions you can make anything spooky.
True.
Be like Jack Skellington, cause nightmares and fear.
To do the opposite.
What's a Jack Skeleton?
Oh, we know about this. There was a moving picture that we saw on the Disney Plus.
You doing okay over there,
It was like a skeleton king. But apparently he's a good
What
skeleton.
if I used illusions to make things not
Oh, okay, then I can improve with that.
Well, you can do that too. But this
I
is
took a
spooky magic.
dragon
Yeah,
and
they
made
want to be
it
spooky.
not scary, but then it destroys everybody. Be funny.
No, in regards to something.
I wouldn't expect it.
Oh.
Do you want
Flex, take our arm. There we go.
No flux.
That does tend to happen, doesn't it?
It sort of both my arms earlier. I had to stop and recalibrate my mind.
You know, did you do the stretching? As usually people does.
These, both of these. Take both my left arms. It's quite annoying.
But yeah, no, I'm sure we can help now with learning a bit of spooky magic.
Yes. The most spooky magic.
Spooky magic!
Cool.
Powerful witch!
Relaxation room.
And then of course you gotta make sure you do the biggest one here. Yeah, okay? Okay?
Hang out in here.
Boo.
Boo!
You know who we should introduce them to? We should introduce them to Scaly, the spookiest of all.
Make it feel more welcome.
That's a bit chaotic.
Spooky?
Plus he does
Chaos magic, a little bit more than spooky. Especially with all
Yeah.
the well,
I mean, I mainly
there's cookies.
anyways.
Cookies! Well, he does have a cauldron, but generally cookies come out of it.
Oh yeah, if you want to learn like cooking, he's your guy. He would teach you all the good cooking stuff.
Trick or treat cookie stuff! Cookies and candy!
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
gosh.
We haven't.
They might turn out like
seen
Scaly.
candy yet.
That
Like
just
this
reminds
Aquafina, we were
me.
telling her to talk to Scaly about.
Oh,
I just
sorry.
remembered. I forgot to ask Scaly to
Australis?
make more of those candies that you like, fella.
Yeah, it's fine.
I just didn't hear you, and then suddenly I just whoop,
crusty
person next to me. It tends to happen like that. It's good to see you again, though, Atlas. It's definitely more.
Yeah.
Don't sleep on it.
So I need to check on my plans for my room.
I slept on the crusty couch for 20 years of my life.
Cool fluffy
You
guy.
don't have to leave the ship. Seems like for me.
Yeah, I'll do my
15, but whatever.
It's still a long time to sleep.
Something like that.
I'm gonna be heading out for the night though.
Alright, tend to your plants, and if you want
I don't
It
know.
still must be more of a different change, though, for how you're having to deal with things now.
Head to my room then.
I didn't know you were
See you later.
Night.
Bye, cool vampire lady!
Night, Della.
Miss Della, before you leave,
He's a crew. Yeah,
problem.
Great.
Huh?
What happened?
Ah, you don't think so?
What's wrong with there?
What, the shirt?
Someone stacked the cups again.
Oh.
And who's not here anymore?
That doesn't mean he can't be
Spooky ghost on ship, causing problems.
Rogue. Rogue, he went invisible and then left, and then the cups were stacked.
Yes.
Huh.
I'm gonna keep blaming him if Hassan proves me wrong.
Yeah, they keep.
At least cut him a little bit of slack.
Oh.
I only say that because
Well, if you absolutely need, we can get some banishing salts from Miss Camille at the Fork. So.
I'm going back to my room.
I don't believe it's a spirit. I believe someone's playing a practical joke.
Something like that.
Never be too careful.
Playing
We
tricks!
actually do know a witch.
I know how I do. Doesn't Abby live
We know
here?
an actual witch. Her name is Miss Camille, and she's a hoodoo witch.
Hoodoo witch!
Which is crazy.
She can hex people, and we've seen her make these boxes that are called hex boxes. And then if somebody opens them, they get a little bit of a curse.
Oh, that sounds like a big problem.
Wanna
If your
learn?
room's haunted. Also, if you don't mind me asking, Alice, no one
You might need to
else
ask.
giving you any problems as late?
She owns the Lang Fork.
Like, I mean, sorry, aggressive.
Oh,
Attitude.
where mom goes!
Oh shit, we've lost our team.
Yes, that's it. You might be able to spot her. She's been busy lately, but sometimes she pops in.
Become powerful witch! Make everyone afraid!
It should be fine.
Yeah.
Separating the cups and the tea kettle from stacking.
I see. You little near the bottom of the floor. I didn't even see you. I am terribly sorry. I would have felt better if I stepped on you.
You can try.
Oh.
They're very slick.
That's good.
Like green slime. Yee.
How are you?
Yee, indeed.
Oh, doing alright.
Oh. My card for what he wanted as well. So.
Actually, hold on. I'll be right back, chat. I'll be right back. I'm gonna BRB real quick so I can put my dish away. Alright, I have returned. I have put my dish away, and now we shall spawn in. Hi, Not Bonnie!
My name's Raven!
Costa Raven! Like Edgar Allan Poe!
Oh yeah, that poem. Yeah. I guess. I don't know.
Nevermore!
It's a nice view of the planet from up here. Something you don't see every day.
Spooky! Spooky Skullman!
Someone who combines basically magic and
How many kids is he going to have? A lot. There's another one here tonight.
Actually, I'm
Spooky!
But this one is.
Yeah, I think there's two good ones.
Fascinated by horror movies.
And the other one wants to be a Jedi.
He's someone who's actually a warrior, like yourself. So. Here, come on.
Yes, we might have to introduce this one to Miss Camille.
Go there if you have a
Great
moment.
Witch!
What's up?
I
We're
just
sorry.
want to introduce
Hello,
you to,
Ebb and Flo. What's your
Atlas.
name?
Night!
Night? Oh, very nice to meet you, Night.
Nice to meet you too!
I look forward to seeing another spooky, strong witch.
But yes, no. Excuse me, hand.
Watch the tail.
I'm gonna get through here. But Ebb and Flo, you should like show them your, show them Flo. Like let them see Flo. Yeah, I'm sure they'll like that actually.
Right. Oh yes. Right. You need to meet my
I mean,
sister.
that's not really spooky.
Yeah, they're both here, but like, it'd be really cool.
Shifts down.
Fair point.
Small version!
Especially Flo sometimes.
Well, where did she go?
Oh.
Uh-oh. Did
Oh
she...
my gosh, the greatest trick ever.
I think the flux may have taken her.
Oh dear.
Oh!
No,
Wow.
No, she's back.
Hi! Small version! Small witch!
I take back saying she wasn't spooky.
Not such a version! Hi, I'm Flo.
Hello!
Yes.
I'm Night!
Please take care of Missy.
That was my sister.
Wait,
Yeah.
you...
This one's Flo,
It's
but they're
me and
both
I-
together.
You... Big...
a question, or are you, Atlas?
More of an observer.
Yes, but I'm sure
I
you're soft in
don't-
your stance and everything.
Just don't understand magic stuff, so I just observe. Don't know what to ask.
That's fair. It gets a little weird. Technology's the same for us. We're still getting used to all of it.
Right?
Oh, speaking of which, Mr. Tanix talked to you about Mr. Zale?
Yeah. He has asked, or at least talked about it, but I'm not quite sure if I was ready for something like that after what I had to talk about him.
Be me.
I know. Listen, you would like to be my big sister. I never had a sibling.
Then just run a few things in my office.
Thanksgiving
Got some new
sucks.
security drawings worked on, so
Halloween's better.
those should be.
Yeah, I like Halloween.
Halloween's better.
I
Lots
got
of
some
fun.
security drawings worked on, so luckily enough, those will be helping out a bit.
Remind me, which movie you with your hand?
And also, I needed to make sure that at least I didn't give them sentience, because that's when it gets into big moral dilemma.
What? Wrong one.
But Eric, that's not a nice thing to say, but is kind of true.
Recently, well, let's talk to somebody a little bit more.
Spooky! They fucking ran up to Gildir and was like, Spooky Skull Man!
Wait, Geldir's here?
Yeah.
What the fuck? I just left as D.
Yeah, no, they fucking ran up and went, Spooky Skull Man!
And he was like, okay. Probably.
No, they asked how many more kids you were gonna fucking have.
I'm not having them. They just show up. If he wants to ask D that, and he goes, how many kids are you going to have? D's going to go, I don't control what children die and live.
Rest in pepperonis. I'm going in as Robin now. I like playing Knight. Playing Knight's so fucking fun. Just going around like calling people spooky.
Spooky.
I fucking can't wait until she meets the vampires. That'd be so fucking funny.
Unknown Spy just uploaded a new fucking animation of Sploot, their alien OC. And god damn, Sploot's thick. Like,
Splooch dummy thick in the clap of their ass cheeks.
It's called the meme is called Turning Pink, and I'm like,
oof. I got a notification that a YouTuber that I like is playing has played Pumpkin Eater, and I actually played that on stream, and the creator of that game actually reached out to me and said that they watched my stream and they actually appreciated what I had to say about it, because I really liked it, but it got very descriptive because it's basically rigor mortis descriptions. And it grosses me out, and I had to eat food after that because I was hungry.
yo, I love Trackstrap Plus. I'm still at 100%.
Yo, talk about Pog.
Oh. I don't know what happened.
Geldir's here apparently, bro. What the fuck?
I called him Spooky Skull Man.
Saying I'm going to the Acres.
Oh, really?
You got overwhelmed?
I guess. I don't know. My whole body just kind of had a fight or flight, and I felt nauseous. So I came in here and I just kind of.
No.
Yeah,
well, I'm gonna run in as Robin real quick.
Oh.
It'll be okay.
Are we gonna close the? Yeah, I'll probably just be closing it in like 10 minutes.
Oh, come on! Ah!
Excuse me.
Well,
Hey, don't behind a big man. That's cheating.
Oh boy.
What are you
As long as
trying
you
to
both
do?
aren't causing trouble.
I guess it depends on your definition of trouble.
Oh boy. It's always an adventure with you two.
So we're just gonna awkwardly stare at each other for a moment. I'm going to break the silence by
Can't help
walking.
you forever, Flurry. I have to keep doing my rounds.
How much does a polar bear weigh? Enough to break the ice.
Enough to break the ice.
yeah, I'm gonna walk this way. That was awkward.
Fine, we're all going this way
Yes.
now. Wonderful.
Look at you walking.
Run!
What the fuck is that?
I think Rogue's over in the hangar.
Who's in the hangar? Raven.
Hey, old man.
Goodness.
I'll try to stop them in time.
And that's not going to happen.
Robin's gonna check on the patients that are here, make sure they're doing okay. Well, patient. Monitor that real quick.
Yo.
Oh. Hi.
Hi. Building.
Huh. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Oh, Miss Robin.
Hi, I was just going to my room.
You actually might have perfect timing.
Oh, okay.
Can you do me a favor?
Sure.
Without invading. Can you, like, get an aura, essentially, of somebody? Like, how they feel?
Yeah, I can get an overall aura sense.
Raven ran away scared.
Could you do me a favor and do that of Raven? Whenever mentioning about Atlas. See if we can get more of an idea. And if it gets too much for you, don't go any further.
Okay,
And I don't want you to do anything you're uncomfortable with.
Can I go feed my turtle first?
Oh, absolutely, yes. No. I just, it was a request, of course.
Yeah, I gotta go feed Gus. I'll be right back.
Thank you, Robin.
No problem. Pretend this is my room. Pretend that Gus is here. Reach down, start feeding my boy. I'm checking everything is okay. Checking the temperature of the cage. Blah blah blah. Okay.
Oh, wow.
My distance.
You wished to initiate simulation combat. Yes.
I thought you meant virtual reality.
Question.
I don't want to fight you.
Have you seen Raven?
Raven? She was here. I don't know
Just
where
look around. I'm sure you'll find her running around.
I don't know where she went after that.
Alright, thanks. Hey. Hey, sorry, I was just walking by. Robin's gonna try to detect how Raven's feeling right now. What do they sense? Are they able to sense anything, or?
Is it reading minds?
Not reading mind, trying to detect, like, what kind of aura. Like, are they, like, is Raven scared? Is Raven, like, upset? Like, that kind of thing.
The chemicals are from producing from their body is amount of anxiety, stress, happiness, depression, a lot of vomit stuff, you know?
Okay. Alright, that's all I needed. Okay, thank you. Oh, hi!
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just gonna keep walking.
Be a small area, of course, but like, couldn't it make them feel a bit warmer or anything like that?
things like that.
Question.
Yeah.
What's Raven?
Yeah.
What?
What?
I picked up anxiety, stress, happiness, anger, sad. Like, I picked up a lot.
Oh, right. So, okay, Raven's like apparently like two beings essentially. There's like a worm inside them too.
Oh.
Yeah. So they have a worm, and yeah, it's how they live apparently. As long as that worm doesn't die, they'll live.
Wasn't
So
it called a symbiote?
something like that, I think.
She's made out of
but
goo.
I think, yeah, there's goo, and I
Made out of goo.
believe someone.
Huh.
What is it like? I don't know. She's like, I heard this, but like a cartoon. She seems like a cartoon style, you know? Does that make sense?
Oh,
like Mr. Smiley.
Hi, Raven.
Oh. Mr. Smiley wasn't a,
Hello.
He wasn't in... He
Oh,
was in
why are you... Wait, you don't have to leave! Oh, no. Yeah, no, I wasn't able to pick up, like, one emotion. I picked up several.
No, that's good. Okay, so you picked up... But, like, all the emotions or just those main things?
Stress, anxiety, and depression were the main ones.
Okay.
Good night.
Stress,
Bye,
anxiety, and
Flurry.
depression. Okay. So Raven's under stress, anxiety, and depression for the main ones. Okay. That makes good sense. Did you possibly, like, if you say the word Atlas around, could you see what their response more is to that? See what they
We
kinda
think we know
bring
what
up?
that is. Why would you do that to them?
Well, I'm not doing anything mean. It's just more like trying to get an idea.
Well,
Does that make more
Should we
sense?
have an idea, though?
How do I put
I
this?
don't know.
Obvious.
So, yeah, but if she already described that she's feeling several emotions, right? Like, what if there's more to it that's like this pure rage to it, as well as sadness as well? Because, like, you know, it's really hard to get a pure reading on a person just based off their actions. Because, I mean, what would you say they are right now? They're just, you know, I guess panicked more so, it looks like.
Panicked, anxious.
You see what I mean, though? How it's like trying to get the full picture of sorts, or at least more of a picture, before just confronting them and just asking to see what they say.
Yes, that's true. Getting
It's
into
like,
someone's head like that isn't the,
Oh, no, I'm not
Not
telling her
always
to
the
get
best
inside
way
the
to go.
head. I'm not trying to say get in their head. So what I'm asking her is get more of an aura reading of sorts.
Oh.
Or just like
You're an
what's
empath.
expressing out a lot. Psionics.
Yeah.
Actually, she is.
Psionics, yeah.
Oh, we see.
Yeah, so she can do something
Right.
similar to your calm emotions.
Let me see. Okay.
Yes. But, you know, I didn't ask her to, like, go
This
inside
is coming
Raven's
off of
mind and
them.
be invading.
Yeah, no, I don't do
Yeah.
that without asking people first, so.
Yeah, and I figured
Thank
that'd be
you.
more comfortable with
Thank
your
you, E.
thing anyways. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, if you can get that at some point, see what they say if that ever comes up in their conversation.
Oh, okay,
to
sure.
really more pinpoint it down.
Mm.
Again, this is not meant to be prying, this is more just trying to get ideas to see how things go. So we can help approach it, because we
Right.
do need to approach Raven about that.
Right.
Yeah. Thank you, Robin.
Yeah. Oh, also earlier I actually helped for the first time in the med bay. There were some people that had bullet wounds and things like that, and I helped them.
Oh, good.
Oh.
Much appreciated. Yeah, Robin here's actually part of the medical team as well. I'm also gonna have them learn a bit more of the medical side.
Look forward to
since
working with
they
you then.
mostly use their psionics to calm people down.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Alright, then.
You know, I'm also gonna have everyone in the medical team learn a little bit of ways to help repair synths, like make them more stable of sorts. Makes sense? That's what I'm gonna try to
right.
have everyone try to do in medical team.
Oh yeah, Tequila was gonna
And,
show
of
me
course-
some things.
Oh, good. Probably get more of an
We should probably see
officiation
if we
on
can
that.
learn from that too.
Actually, it might be able to help out with Zale as well. Come to think of it.
Oh. Diagnosing
It's because Zale
the
has...
chip?
Well, not just that, it's more diagnosing their emotions, because remember, Zale has a little bit of problems expressing that.
Oh, yes.
Of course, it's not going
Mr.
inside
Tequil's
them.
strengths in that.
Oh, no, Robin here, actually.
Right, sorry.
No, it's fine, it's fine.
No. I mean, should we have them come along and at least help read that? Because, I mean, I believe Zale's a bit organic as well, or... I don't think they're just purely synthetic. You are a she before I continue, right?
I don't know, honestly.
We'll go with they until then.
Yeah.
Sound good?
Mixed Robin.
Okay. Yes. They can't read into synthetics' minds, so...
They need to have a physical brain for me in order to enter and kind of see what's going on in there. Mostly because we don't have
I mean, we have been
synthetics
inside
where
their
I'm
minds.
from.
We have the same
So,
problem.
would you like them to join for that, or... It's up to you, of course. I'll leave it up to you on this.
We're fine with it if the captain and Mr. Zale's alright.
Yeah. We'll ask them about that. Are you also okay with that, Robin? Before we just kind of make a plan?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Alright.
And
Good.
honestly, the captain seems to have high hopes for me because before I was even a scout, he actually put me on a task, so...
Oh. That's good.
That's
I
exciting.
have to enter Captain Alexander's mind, I think, is the essential part of it.
Is there a way you can bring anyone
That
with
will
you,
be a
or is
trip.
it just yourself? Yeah.
Well, I don't physically enter someone's mind, it's my astral projection, so no, I wouldn't be able to.
Okay. It's just more having backup is always a handy thing, you know?
The worst that could possibly happen is I just get kicked out in their mind. My astral projection returns to my physical body.
I see.
We're
Alright.
a bit worried about
we
that
should-
because Illithid in our realm can do terrible things to the psyche.
Oh.
Yeah, it does cause some mental health issues, but usually if I eat some Psypops, I can recuperate what I lost.
Okay.
Alright then.
Have to keep that in mind. By the way, magic's not harmful to you if we use healing on you, right? Because I don't think I've read their medical records yet.
No, as far as I know, I did actually have someone test that on me, and it didn't really do anything to hurt me, or so I think it's okay.
Okay.
Okay,
Alright. Good.
Mr. Alice, yes.
Is Zero running here?
Nope.
We
Guess
have
it's
yet
time.
to find Mr. Zale. Oh, did we?
Zero,
Oh, okay.
I found Zero, and I told Tanks for Tanks
Yeah.
to the meeting, so...
Okay.
Told me to get you too. Used to be
Great. Would you
around.
come along with us, Robin?
Yeah, of course.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Zero did normal Zero things and went to Tannix's office anyway, so.
Oh.
Alright.
I don't think I have seen them in a while, so.
The
I don't know
floor
what
is
it
not
is here.
wet. Okay.
Careful anyway, just in case.
Yep, always be concerned.
Oh, excuse me.
Four steps?
Isn't that used to hold the wound open?
Alright, don't know.
Hi, Zale.
Oh, hi.
Hello, Mr. Zale.
No, just the previous.
Okay,
Talking
hang
about
on.
bullet wounds.
Exactly who you were.
Your brain's going fast. How so? Like, is it going like from cheese to a plant over there, and then that plant's green? The green is like a great thing over there, and green's using go. Is it like that kind of deal?
Back to cheese, though.
Yeah,
It
always back to
goes
cheese.
cheese.
There's nothing really too interesting.
Oh.
I'm gonna assume yes.
You may not think you're interesting.
Yes. Okay.
Getting to know important people.
Alright, hey, look at me.
I've got a
Cheese.
bit of
Just say that over and over, really fast. Cheese. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Cheese. Cheese.
Cheese.
Is that helping?
Cheese.
I'm always looking for cheese. Perhaps utilize
Cheese.
business is what
It's always good to know.
Cheese.
It's always good
Right?
to know where you're
That's an entire conversation. Cheese, cheese, cheese.
Yes. Cheese.
Then
Cheese.
enemies are.
Silver, what's this
I love this
accomplishing?
Since we have a moment that's set
Focus.
aside,
Oh,
I
fair
can say
enough.
that I'm considering a number of different people for a new job in the future. I'm not sure how it will take out.
Who's thinking?
Oh dear.
Zale, you do love Atlas as well, right? As your friend?
Yeah, he's a butthead though sometimes.
Honesty?
If you're about to show me the clover poster, I don't want to.
That's all I know. Honest.
Relax at times.
You know I'm working on that. Tannix told you.
Excuse me.
Val, I saw her over there. Real quick.
Probably the hangar.
Why, is there a problem?
Tannix told you I'm trying to work on that.
Alright.
Work on it. More.
Hey, Silver.
Hey, Grid.
Hello.
You're Valerie. I remember seeing you back at the shore.
Hello. Oh, goodness, Val.
Hi. Hi.
This is who you're
What?
bringing.
Yeah. I don't see a problem.
I'm his boss. You kind of have to do what I say.
Okay. You're going to ask Miss Robin to
I
come
didn't really
along.
force him to bring me here, though. I was
Being
just kind
able
of
to-
bored. I
Yeah.
was like, hey, is there anywhere I can go?
Let
And
us
he's
know
like,
about
hey,
it.
she's like, hang out
What?
here. And I was like, all right, cool.
Go
And then I
ahead.
came here.
You can. You both have clearance to use my office.
He's getting his all on with Zale, so
And
I don't see the
anyone is
problem.
remaining in there, please let them know.
No, it just
Currently, my office is
more of like how.
Don't worry about it. How we work for her?
Okay, that's the first step in saying that something's wrong. All right, code word. There is something wrong. Gotcha.
Well, to be honest, I actually do enjoy working for her.
Oh, goodness, Zale. Is it
Also
alright if
Silver.
Mr. Silver
And
and
make
Miss
sure
Robin and we
I
help
inform
you out
you
a
of
bit
a
with
few
your...
things since you
well,
are
your head a little bit?
technically the current head medic.
Probably fix a little bit of the chip.
Right. Yeah.
But I'll inform you of
Alright.
that later. For now, just bring
The captain
him
says we
over
can
to
go to
my
his
office.
office and do that.
Zale, that is. Do you mind if Robin comes
Yes.
along?
Yes,
If you don't mind.
three, Zale, as well as Atlas, you can head over to my office. Just help him out.
She's also very good
And
with
I'll be there
emotions.
shortly. I'll
Could you make him
get
not
more
stinky?
acquainted with this person.
Well, there they go, I guess.
You can
I'm gonna get better at this.
yeah, just head with them over to my office.
Alright, Captain.
Is Ro gonna be busy?
No, I think Rogue
What is that?
I already taught her how to use a gun.
Veil noises.
Unless she
Veil
forgot.
noises.
I hope it's not something with a lot of kickback, because then she'll probably end up on
Glory,
the
did you
other side
forget?
of the room.
How to use a gun?
Right, I saw nothing.
just it's Rogue, he'll be careful.
Oh, look at him go.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, good lord.
Looks like everybody's in here.
Yeah, we're about to have a...
Sorry, we were going to have a therapy session with Mr. Zale. The captain allowed us to use the room.
Yes, would you like us to grab the captain once they're done?
Hey, wait, you, question.
Oh.
Do you believe Rogue?
Oh.
I'll give you context later.
Do I believe as in trust him?
Yes.
It varies.
Then as of right now.
Right now, at this current moment, yes.
Thank you.
Okay.
Let's see if Flurry's still shooting things.
Raven's dancing. Gonna get raped.
Oh.
Oh.
What?
Where are they going?
To get Raven, apparently.
Oh, Raven. Okay. Oh, hold on.
There was no dancing. There was no dancing.
You walked in, too. You walked in.
I was not dancing. I was not. Thank you very much. I was very much a professional person.
Well, you walked in, but then you ran out suddenly. Is everything okay?
Well, I got to check the rooms, you know. Yeah, I'm fine. Nothing. I'm fine.
Is it the spooky guy named Atlas?
This is going to end one of two ways for one of us, and unfortunately, probably not one for me.
They're gonna start picking up your. They're gonna start trying to detect your aura again. Has it changed or is it the same?
I'm sure he's probably.
It got 10 times worse.
Okay, noted. Well, just try to relax then, I guess. You know, try to chill.
I will, don't worry.
Yeah, I want to see what Gildier says.
Raven's emotions got 10 times worse at the mention of you know who. Like a lot worse. More stress, more anxiety, more depression, like more everything.
Like, the whole negative, or do we also have positive?
More negative.
Okay. Alright. Good to know.
Thank you.
Alright. But yeah, no, just... I guess I know what to do now. Well, I guess at this point we're kind of waiting for Canix.
No.
He just told us to come up here and use the room. Was he coming?
Oh, I thought he was coming. Do we not need him?
Reason obsession with dancing in front of the camera.
We're not certain.
Careful, Atlas.
Let me go ask him at least, or if he's around. Hold on.
Uncle Zale sleeps underneath.
Actually, here, Ebb and Flo, how about you go ahead and start talking with them already?
Okay.
You help out if you're alright with that, Robin.
I'm alright with that.
I don't know
we join you?
why Uncle Zale decided to sleep under my bed, but they do, so...
Being eaten by a
dear.
beanbag. Oh dear. It's that
It is very
comfortable.
squishy. No one can
I mean,
resist
they
the
really
power of the
are.
beanbag.
I've seen it eat multiple
Gosh, I bet
people.
I bet Flo,
Sometimes we
whenever
feel
she
like
gets
we're
in
just
one,
sitting
she
on
just
one, even when we're not. Mhm.
right.
They're
But
very
like, I bet
comfortable.
Flo
Mhm.
just
Oh,
kind of gets like
absolutely, all the
absorbed.
time.
Oh, that
Mhm.
must stink for her. I'm always impressed by your leg strength, by the way, Tanix. Like, you're just able to hold yourself up with one leg.
Well, I think it's
I have a tail.
Yeah, it's mostly the tail too.
Do
Wait,
you sit on your tail?
doesn't that hurt your
For
eyes?
extra support. The eyes are
Very
on the
good.
side.
On the side.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah, they're not on the tip of the tail.
Oh.
I'm here to witness, I guess, therapy session.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh boy.
Hey.
Zal. You're... Okay. So, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to simply... I have remote access to your chip since I was able to get through your systems when we first found you. I'm going to slowly start turning the thing off. You may start feeling some other emotions for once, but that is what everyone else is here to do, just to help you out. Okay?
Okay.
Buddy, I need you to sit in the beanbag chair, or at least sit down. I don't want you to possibly get hurt.
Guess we should ask first, though, before you do. Have you been feeling any of those other emotions recently? At all?
Yeah.
Has the chip been... Oh, the chip has been being strange then?
Yeah.
What have you been feeling?
Sometimes I get mad for like 5-10 seconds, but then it's good. And then other times when I talk to Calypso, we talk about how we go berserk sometimes, but then that subsides. It's a lot of anger and sad.
Alright, so anger and sadness. So, once Mr. Tenix does what he does, you might be feeling that a bit more often. But
Yeah.
what we're going to do here is we're all going to be here to help you talk through it and work it out as best we can.
Okay.
It'll probably be painful, and you might not be used to it because it's been so long, but just know that we're all here to help you out, okay?
Alright.
Alright then.
I'll get it down to about at least 10% for now.
And Robin, during this time, make sure you keep checking on their aura sorts if you can read that.
Alright, lowered it down about 10%. How you feeling, buddy?
I mean, I'm not super happy.
Alright, what's bothering you?
I'm not sure. I'm just remembering some of the other people from home.
Yeah.
Did you tell us about them?
Well,
yeah.
I miss BB. That one's cool. They're like a little bee proto.
BB.
They get
What
hurt.
do they like?
They have like a crack on their visor a lot. They're small. They're a little bee. They're like a little worker.
Most likely a Mark II then, because if it's a planting one, then most likely a Mark II, since they would have to be solar powered. I'm guessing BB was one of your friends before you got stationed with me in Atlas.
I'm thinking
How do you
about.
feel when you think of BB?
Well, I like BB. BB's good. I'm sad because I don't see them a lot.
Well,
Understandable.
I'm sure you can find them, just like you found your friend there.
Maybe everyone here will be able to help you find them.
Alright, well, again, I apologize. This is just to make sure that he can try to handle himself a little bit more. Alright, then how do you feel about the fact that, well, people tend to mistreat BB just the same way that they would do that with me and Atlas?
I don't like it.
Yeah. But what's your reaction when someone doesn't like something like that?
When people mistreat my friends, I get mad.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to freeze them.
Okay, we need to do something besides that, though.
Okay.
Alright. I'm gonna lower it a little bit more, since your things are not going too bad. I'll lower it another 10%, so you'll be at 80.
Wouldn't you like it better if they started treating them better instead?
Yeah. But
yeah,
they shouldn't treat people bad to begin with.
Well, some people actually get taught differently, though. They were raised differently. Essentially, think of it like they got abused to the point where they get afraid.
We got abused.
Yes, but they don't know that as well as you do. At least tell them,
But we
teach
tell them.
And what did you learn about them, though?
Nothing, because they abused us.
But why? Was it
Because
because
we
they were
were
taught to do
fools to
such a
them.
thing? But what about them? Were they taught to make you be like tools? Do you think perhaps it may have been something in their programming that was forcing them?
I don't know. I don't
Wouldn't
think
you like
that
to...
far, because I want to help them. But if they
Well,
push
freezing...
it too far, I have to protect my friends.
Zale, do you remember what happened when, well, the day before you got rehabilitated?
Yeah.
Do you think you can describe the scene to us?
I lost one. I lost the soldier I was with, the Guardian.
What was his name?
I don't remember.
What do you look like?
I don't know. I met him when he was in his armor, but I protected him like a friend.
And do me a favor, Zale. Give that friend a name.
I would rather find his name.
Well, then give him a nickname. He's your friend after all.
It's okay, we appreciate that. Wanting to remember someone's proper name.
Yeah.
It's very kind of you, keeping the story like that. Wanting to be true to it.
I only knew him for a day. I was supposed to keep him alive if he got hurt, but his ghost got shot. And then he got shot. And then I froze everything.
Alright, I'll lower it a little bit more. No, at 10%.
And I froze everything.
Zale. What was he like? Tell me more about this guardian. Zale.
Zale, buddy, stay with us.
Alright, Mr. Zale. No one will hurt you here. You don't need to hurt anyone here. Just talk.
Keep the memory of a friend alive.
I didn't know him.
But what was he like? You said you at least known him for a day, so... What was he like,
He
Zale?
protected civilians that were in the area. And we bought time. But once we got to a safe zone, we thought it was safe. But it wasn't.
What happened?
He died in my arms. But he saved me. He pulled his gun out and shot the person who shot his ghost in him while I held him.
He saved your life, so... When he died, you felt so sad that you wanted to stop everything else. We can understand that. It's a lot.
It was the first
It's a lot.
human who did that.
Hey, Zale. Do you wish it was yourself instead of him?
No. Because if it was me instead, then that would go against what he did at the end. He fought
What did he...
so that I could live. So I
Yes,
fight.
but I was asking... if you wanted to be you instead of him. That you saved his
No.
life.
Death is scary.
That's natural. That's okay. It is scary. And you got protected from it. So...
Lowering it a little bit more, you'll be at half now. You're doing well, buddy.
So what went through your mind when you said you froze everything?
I was mad. I wanted to stop everything. I wanted to, the light wasn't helping. So I did something else. I froze everything. and I lost my weapons. But I got the staff.
You felt lost, and you didn't have your friend with you anymore, or at least the one who was with
No.
you.
He was
You felt
gone.
alone, and you
I didn't
lashed
have
out because of that.
pants. I didn't have any of them. So I had to do what I had to do to keep the citizens safe.
Even though it wasn't what you wanted to do. You felt like you didn't have any other options.
I froze everything. I went on a
Do you feel like
rampage.
that? Do you feel like that now sometimes, even though you have Mr. Tanix and the others around you?
Yeah. Because people are always trying to hurt my friends and take them from me.
You're trying to preemptively prevent that from happening.
Yeah. But the chip keeps me from
You
We're
shouldn't
working
need the
on-
chip for that to... Well... You have Mr. Tanix, you have... Asaria, you have everyone on the ship that will watch your back and know that you're watching theirs. And it's okay to be angry when... or fear them getting hurt. But... at the same time, you don't have to immediately find the anger in you and freeze everything. You can still look the light. You're not alone.
No.
It isn't your last resort.
I know. But I
And
have
it's
to
still
do
okay to be
things.
scared.
I have things that I have to do. Make sure that I'm not alone.
What do you feel like you have to do?
People try to take my friends. I have to protect them.
But how?
So I need the words.
What words?
We can't do that, Zyle. If you do that,
Zale, did you know there's more way to protect somebody than just
Yeah.
using power such
I
as
do it
that?
every day. In the med bay.
Exactly. You're already protecting everybody. And you're very,
But-
very good at it from what we hear.
I mean more in the heat of the moment, though.
In the heat of the moment.
Robin, you see anything?
Field medic is hard.
Yeah.
Are you holding up alright, Robin?
Yeah,
I feel that
I'm
too, I
fine.
understand.
Just what I'm seeing.
What are you saying?
Okay.
Bodies. Frozen bodies.
Can't escape them all. And sometimes you're responsible for the ones that fall.
And that's a very sad thing and a very scary thing for a medic. We understand that too.
Alright, I'll lower it a little bit more. It's almost fully off. You're hanging in there at least.
You're doing great. Thank you for talking to us.
Breathe, buddy.
What are you feeling?
I'm sad. Because I remember all the faces.
Of everyone that got frozen. processing. Everyone I froze after I stopped going berserk. Friendlies. And hostiles.
Do you feel
I
bad for
tried
both
to
of them?
save the friendlies. I don't know how. They're frozen still.
So,
We have regret.
tell me, Zale.
That's okay.
You think you're gonna do the same thing when that happens next time?
I try not to. But going berserk is hard to control. You see
I want you to
red.
take that moment. Continue, I'm sorry.
You see red. And it's like a thick fog that you can't see through. You just see shapes. And you think you're in danger. So you just start attacking. You know, you were in a battlefield. But there are just shapes. And you don't know who is there for you or against you. But you know you have people to protect.
But you have to struggle because you don't know. You could be hurting the ones that you try to protect.
Zale, take it from me. I'm someone who is in the same boat as you with having to learn to deal with emotions again, and it's not easy, but I've learned that the people around us, people in this very room, as well as everyone else outside this room, they're all here to help you. I know. That's why I would go crazy for everyone. To protect them. Zale, it's not about going crazy. You need to understand to control your emotions. Don't just see through the fog. Exactly. Alright.
And that's what we're here to help you with. And it's very noble of you to want to protect everybody. What we have to figure out first is how to help you with the fog. And
How about for
understand that
starters?
you're allowed to have the feelings. It's okay.
Yeah. But how about for starters, what really shines brightly to you? What gives you a little bit of thought of happiness?
I guess seeing BB. BB? And seeing everyone again. But then making new friends. The Calypso. Calypso is my best friend.
Yeah. You don't want to hurt them. You want to be with them, don't you? Keep that thought in mind in those dark times of sorts.
Alright, Zale.
Can you do that right now, Zale?
Hold on. Zale, I want you to remember that we're all here to help you. I'm gonna shut the thing off now. Just take a deep breath, and you're gonna probably have a massive amount of emotions rushing in, but just remember to breathe and just control yourself, okay?
If it feels like it's too much, just let us know. If it starts getting too bad, we'll do what we can to help out.
Alright, I'm shutting it off now. How you feeling, buddy?
Not good.
Just breathe.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If you want, you can talk us through it. We'll listen. We know it must be hard keeping it all in your head.
There's no real target of it. It's just sadness.
Hey, Zale. Do you feel alone right now?
No.
Do you
There's
feel
no
small and
target.
fragile, though?
No.
So you feel lost?
Are you afraid?
I'm not sure.
Are you afraid you're going to hurt people again?
I don't know. Not right now. I'm just thinking.
About what?
Everything that happened. What I actually felt when I joined the Scouts.
What'd you feel?
And how did you
Well,
feel?
I was happy, but then people kept getting in danger and getting harassed. And then that thing appeared, and I was actually scared, but I wasn't feeling that then. It's like a backlog of a bunch of emotions. They're all coming to the front now.
It's okay to feel them. We're sorry that they hurt. But you have that experience, and you have everyone around you to work through it with you. You're not alone in any of this, okay?
Take them one step at a time. So what's the first thought on your head right now?
I want to go to bed.
That's okay, it is a lot.
Mm-hmm.
The first thought is that I just want to sleep.
It's very tiring, isn't it?
I want to make sure that everyone else is okay.
We're gonna make sure of it.
Well, other people feel like this too. So, you need to make sure that you consider everyone else. As a doctor, you need to take care of your people. I mean, you do need to take care of yourself, but you need to make sure that they're able-bodied as well as you. It's
But a doctor can't continue unless they're an able body themselves.
that's what I just said, but yes.
You still seem very focused on the others, though, compared to yourself, Zale.
That's what I was made to do.
A lot of us healers feel the same way, so we understand.
I have a question for you. Because of what happened, do you think you felt as a warrior?
I just want to keep people safe and make sure that they keep me safe too.
That's understandable, Sale, but you need to just understand, buddy, that as I know that you have good intentions, and I know you want to help people out, but there's going to be times where you can't help everyone. You can't let it keep
Struggle
you
we
down.
all have. Mm-hmm.
I know with
We keep going for the people who can.
chip on, I seem dumb, but I'm very aware.
In my office doing a scene though right now, give me a moment.
The happiness that I felt kind of veils the intelligence that I actually possess. I'm very aware of everything and the weight of everything. But
you feel
that smile has to be worn so that others are better.
you want to be able to actually have genuine feelings and not just ones that you're forced to have.
Mm-hmm. That's good. Making those connections with friends and patients, it helps them heal more. I understand that very well. That's very good of you.
It means so much more when it's genuine.
It does. It really does.
Alright. Well, you've been handling this very well, so... Zale,
internal.
I'm proud of you, buddy.
I have to be good.
That was great.
You're gonna do a good job, Zale. For now, I'll leave the thing off. If you start feeling any bit down, I'm not gonna turn it back on. We're just gonna
Thanks,
leave it
Robin.
And you have
Just,
people
if you
here
can,
who
give me a
also
detailed thing of what you saw as well.
that are here to help you.
It's just
Ebb and
bodies,
Flo,
really.
Silver, even Robin.
Are you holding up alright?
You need to get some rest.
I'm fine.
We appreciate
Yeah.
you too. And know that if you need us at any time,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. If you're feeling too strong of emotions, you can't sleep, you need to talk to somebody, you always have your ear, okay?
These people are our family, Zale.
Pee-pee!
A family that cares about us.
Don't you pee-pee me.
That was the one thing that always got through the show.
And if you ever need
My
help...
family.
Sorry.
You're fine.
It's just more so in case you can't describe a thought or something. Feel free to talk to Robin here.
Yeah.
If it's any kind of solution, and I want you to be back how you used to be, as well.
Likewise.
But better, of course.
Yeah. I want you to be
Don't you
back
boo
to
me.
being your own person, not
I'm gonna make you into a
just
smoothie.
smiling face. Don't get me wrong, we like seeing you smile, buddy, but
Not forcibly.
not for
I look forward to meeting the full you.
Thing to wear as a position.
That's very
That's a
true.
start. As for anything else, I'm gonna get you a proper bed also because it was hard to keep you in one place when you
The
were.
Vince was the chip, that's for sure. But I did find a weird open spot that I kind of put a sleeping bag and several of the crew members' items in.
Oh dear.
Oh boy, just
You're too far away! The ship has like great muffling of the sound.
The Iron Man is not in the vents.
well, first things first. Go ahead, just take your sleeping bag and if you took anything from anyone, just make sure to hand them back. I'll make sure to get a bed here for you here in the
I
office. So
will consider it. Yes. I will
Buddy,
probably return it.
Man, where did this
We very much
attitude
like
come
this, Mr.
from?
Sale.
My
We love
goodness.
It's nice. It's good to
My
see him
sister's
back
laughing
to
so
being
hard.
himself. Love you, buddy. I'm glad to have you back.
I'm back.
All
Welcome
right.
back.
Do your last
Using
few
it properly again.
rounds.
Am I still residing on your bed for the time being?
Yeah, I'll get you a bed as well. As much as I enjoy staying at my apartment, it's better if I can at least have ease of access of my terminal. So, oh boy, I should definitely get.
Maybe we should
Aria
get a
something
proper
as well.
medical room now I think about it for people to stay. Other than in
Yeah.
pods, it seems.
A proper infirmary.
Yeah.
Well,
This is better.
it's kind of
than
hard.
What it was before. Before we didn't even have beds in there. Like little pods.
No.
There's just one standing table.
Yeah,
Again, this is why we can do a little bit better improvements.
At least you did not
Slowly-
have dining tables.
Oh, yeah! Those were the days. Yeah,
a long
we had
time
to.
ago at the shore. We didn't have an infirmary.
So we had to put like a good old white cloth on a table and put the person on it.
Yeah, they
We fixed that. We
more
fixed that.
medieval versions of medicine, not our kind.
Everyone
Hey,
keeps
you can
saying
blame
that
Ryash on
we
that
don't
one.
have-
Oh my.
We don't have technology in Faerun.
Tables and cloths isn't called a field hospital.
I'm not blaming either of you. I'm just saying Ryash is a little bit too old-fashioned.
It's less old-fashioned. It's more modern, just for our realm.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
We're from Faerun too.
Yeah, we should definitely get you guys some proper hospital beds.
We have very good
for
beds
work
now,
though.
though.
That's
Not
true.
the beds,
Very
but-
comfy.
but a proper ER table. Not
We should
one
let
that-
Yeah.
Mr. Sale rest properly.
I'm going to go.
Sorry.
To bed.
Yes.
Go ahead,
Please.
buddy.
You're free to go, by the way, Robin.
Yeah, I'm
Probably
gonna
head back too.
I'm gonna go talk to my pet turtle. Good
Hey,
night.
hey, wait, before you go. Dismount.
Fist bump.
Yes, thank you for the help, Miss Robin.
Yeah.
Later, Miss Boopa.
Yeah, I'm gonna go talk to my turtle.
And you're more than welcome to talk to us as well, Robin.
Yeah, I know.
You think that'd be a good idea, Ebb and Flo? What? If we get a room here?
Oh. Maybe. You don't have to consider it.
We can both, buddy.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, we have three, so I guess we're fancy like that.
Fine,
It's all right.
whatever. Either way, if you'd like, I can make accommodations and get you both a room on the ship.
If that's alright with you two.
Understood. And I really cannot thank you enough for the help you've given me. It's been years since I've seen Dale actually be himself, and I'm very much overwhelmed with emotion right now.
That's okay too.
Yeah, trust me, we all are.
I'm gonna head back to the bay, handle a few things, and make sure that Dale properly bring back everyone their stuff.
After this, though, Captain, what we'd suggest, if you have a lot of emotions going through your head, consider writing them down. It's a good way to kind of work through them.
I'll try.
I know it's what I do.
What do they call it from the moving picture? The captain's log? Make a captain's log for yourself. But for emotions.
Alright, I'll give it a shot. Anyway, I don't want to keep you too held up here.
3!
Thank you.
I don't want to keep you 3 held up here. Apologies, Flo, if you heard that, but...
She's always listening.
Oh.
Yep. It's okay.
Apologies about that, kid. I'll make sure that you have proper accommodations, and if at all you need anything, feel free to let me know. And I'll make sure to get it right away.
Woo-hoo! Bring any of the advanced yoga.
Oh, gotta get that advanced yoga in.
There we
Alright.
go.
You know what? Should we do that one thing though real quick though? Even though there was an announcement, you know, the good old pork chop sandwiches. Even though we don't work here essentially, but
For the
yeah.
boys, I will allow you to say it.
Boy.
Why can't you guys forgive them?
Oh.
Yeah. The only issue with a lot of the voice changes I use because of the Vive mic, if it's a lot of like deep ones, because unless I talk real slow and kind of articulate, it's hard to understand. Because it's the Vive mic. When I used to use Oculus, it didn't have an issue when I had Oculus, but it's the shitty Vive mic. So until I upgrade it,
That's my
it's gonna be
sleepy
bad.
face.
Yeah.
I'm sleepy.
Oh.
I got an invite from Flurry, so I'm gonna pop in there.
You're gonna do me a heckin' snooze.
Where the fuck is Ty and the others in Tanix?
They're doing like a pork chop sandwiches thing right now, where they're just saying pork chop sandwiches, get the
They're
fuck
making
out.
sure everyone's out.
Oh, there they
yeah,
are.
they make sure everyone's out.
They're all out, Bobo.
I'm gonna go back to...
Robin's
Oh, shit, I still had my,
fucking
status.
sad.
Fuck. Well, oh well. I bet that was fucking sad. Oh,
Well,
God.
no, it just made Robin like
Yeah.
think about the shit that they had to go through as a kid. Well, they are a kid, but like when they were young.
That was
Wait,
fucking
who did you
tried.
So,
When you were running out of the one room.
I had done this, but you literally disappeared like,
Yeah, you like walked through the door and then I fucking walked in.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying, I missed.
My head canon is that basically you grab the tail for a second and then they shrug you
That was
off.
great.
Yeah, they
Bye.
Bye. Now Robin's sad.
Are you playing to
It made Robin think of shit that they went through.
Yeah.
Literally, Raven, go.
You're so scared now.
I didn't know much about Zale. I was like, tell me things I don't know what to say.
No, I told you the things that you would know because there's not a lot that we know, but there's.
Fair enough.
So it's only just because.
And thank you, Emily.
Yes, but now Robin is heckin' sad. It made Robin think of the shit they had to go through.
I love the scared eyes that it has because it's just the
That's why I said I don't think I didn't notice, but like you know, since I don't know how Robin feels about things, and I'm like fist bump.
Yeah, no, cause you know when you're a kid and you have psychic powers and they're not like fully developed or controlled, you're gonna see some shit.
I mean, hey, in fairness, Silver asked for their consent, asked if it was okay, and said, hey, you can talk to us. So they gave every option for Robin in case she needs to go and talk with them.
Yeah.
So.
Frozen bodies.
Nothing. Like, okay, as long as you're not causing any trouble.
Oh no.
Yeah, no.
I just do this.
But he also asked if she was okay, because that's another thing. So you can't say Silver didn't do the part of what you should be doing with your friend when someone's suffering like that. So.
She froze her entire first grade
I was
class.
listening to a Tony Stark playlist.
Oops,
They
I just hate when
lived.
you do
They
that.
lived. They lived. But she did freeze them. And that's why she was just kind of like, yeah, no, just frozen bodies.
First monitor, actually the same.
I mean, he also, I think he has You're okay too, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I like that.
Okay, good.
I'm making sure I did that
She's
because I'm
gonna
like,
go.
please tell
She's
me I
gonna
did
go
that.
talk to her pet turtle, and she's gonna calm down.
And I had a video up.
Because she brought her pet turtle on board after she got a room.
Oh yeah, and Silver's getting a room with Ebb and Flo. Yeah, I did. I full on tried to like literally tackle them. I'm like, Raven, no!
Well, I'm gonna fucking end stream because I'm fucking tired. Good night. Alright, chat. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna go on a raid because I am fucking tired. Tomorrow I will be streaming. I will be streaming. What will I be streaming tomorrow? I will be streaming roleplay tomorrow. I know that. But tomorrow will be Dream Tree, Voyage RP. There's going to be an Orlando Saka pre-lobby. There's going to be like a, not pre-lobby, Orlando Saka like impromptu RP lobby that I might go to. And there's also going to be a bit of an RP scenario mission thing with Sapphire involving the Doctor. So that's what we have to look forward to tomorrow. Oh, I'm sleepy. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go on a raid. Also, again, I do apologize for the sudden, like, oh yeah, no, I'm not streaming. Oh yeah, no, I am streaming. Like I said in the beginning of my stream, I basically got kicked out of work for showing COVID signs of COVID. Because apparently I was exposed to someone that had it, even though I really wasn't. I cough a lot anyway, so... But it is better safe than sorry, so... We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go on a raid. Let's raid Grimsy. I have yet to raid Grimsy, so let's raid Grimsy. Go show Grimsy some love, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye-bye.